He cold. She belongs to the streets.
Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak my mind. Oh. You're chilling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, 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 oh,
Good evening, Cart Before the Horse Nation. Live show starting soon. Make sure you get your popcorn, get you a glass of wine, roll your doob, whatever you got to do. Show starting shortly.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Welcome. Live Wednesday midweek rumble brought to you by Carpet for the Horse Productions. How you feeling tonight, Mr. Walker?
Yes, sir. I am feeling freaking-tastic per usual. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, El Nug Nugs and Le Bonquishas. Welcome to Cart Before the Horse Midweek Rumble in affiliation with the Bougie Negro Podcast, and also, as all you Negroes know, in association with Ain't No Fun Once the Rabbits Got the Gun Entertainment. What's going on with you this fine Wednesday?
I got beans and bologna.
Here we go. Beans and bologna, all type of beef. All right. It's cooking. As you see, it's heated up. Has it gone too far? Hit the like button, people.
We back, because y'all ninjas don't know how to act. As promised. My goodness, can we be done with this? Whether or not y'all tired of hearing about this internet beef, come on this fine January 21st, 2026. Gavin X and I are very much still up in this mix. Report to you, Jab Chickens, with this wonky midweek madness. Huh? What's going on? Whose predictions are true? A lot of allegations, a lot of predictions. Let's see. I think we came to a bit of a conclusion here. Baba T.
So here we are. We back. It is Wednesday, midweek rumble. All right. We are simulcasted on the Cart Before the Horse and the Truth Over Lies channel. We were up here last Wednesday and we got the cooking. I think we got over 1,200 in the room. It was crazy. Let's see what we can do tonight.
Man, they like this madness. Everybody like beef. Shout out to the Godfather. Down with beef. You know, if things go my way, you'll never catch us over here beefing with nobody, not even the Kundras of the world. Kumbaya, I say.
That part. Like you said, this is the internet. You can only take it so far. Like I said, better off not taking it anywhere at all, but we're going to find out. Maybe this is a cautionary tale for all of us.
Ain't no maybe, that's a for sure right on. That's what it's going to prove to be. Like you said, just don't take it to certain levels and you ain't got to worry about fallout and repercussions. If you're going to do it. You know, it was a whole lot of almost happenings. You know, what could have happened? What should have happened? Shut up.
So, like you said, we've been documenting this for over a week, just like everybody else. And we're going to give our unique take like you ain't going to find nowhere else on YouTube.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Shout out to Cart Before the Horse Nation.
So, here we are. Last we left off, everybody know, the kissing white man's butt, you sucking black people's meat. That's what set it off. And it's just been up since.
But like I said, I'm still staying where I started. Corey should not have jumped up and got bad if he wasn't going to start throwing them paws. And I do, but like that was aggression. And I talked about Anton. Anton, I kept saying he don't respect physical violence. Him, not just him. There's a group of men like that. They abide by, the hoity-toity laws of the land. And if you hit them, they simply will sue you. If you cause them damages, they simply will sue you. You can't be both. You can't be street talking about let's go outside. And then also we know you very well may sue somebody, but we're going to see.
So here we are. Shout out to Olawa. She's been a member 2 months, says, got the merch, fellas. Thank you.
You most welcome, sister. Thank you.
And speaking of merch, we actually got some new merch coming. It may be up already. I have to check here. Maybe by the end of the show. We got new merch coming for all the channels. All right. Drop shipping, exclusive stuff. We're going to get y'all in on it this week.
Oh, finally happening. There we go. We know a lot of y'all has some requests and y'all just want access to the merch. Me and Mr. X over here with our little 2-man band. We need some help. Shout out to drop shipping.
So here we are. That's that. And shout out to Mr. Pitts. He says, old school takes were not funny at all. He says he was calling Cuz daughter a mud duck. Ish was not entertaining at all. Shaking my head.
Who's old Cuz? Corey?
Yeah.
I watched like 3 minutes of Corey last night, and there's a whole lot of explaining going on. I tuned out. I was there for 3 minutes.
So here we are. We're going to start where we at.
Yeah. I don't know. Talking about folks' children. That's why I say don't beef on the internet. It's no holds bar. Folks will it's going to bleed out into other people, man. You can't tell. See, up on the internet, you can't come up here being anything and expect folks out to talk about all aspects of your life, especially if you welcome them in.
I agree with that. So it was a lot of welcoming in of stuff. And here we go. I'm pulling it up. I'll pull the Corey side up first.
Cringe.
His response.
Black people, do you claim black people? I'm a Christian first. I'm a Christian first. I'm a Christian first. I'm a Christian first. Black people, do you claim black people? I'm a Christian first. I'm a Christian first. I'm a Christian first. I'm a Christian first. Black people, do you claim black people?
What it do? What it do? Let me tell y'all something right now. Hold on.
Oh, hold on.
Yo, we on Corey Holcomb 5150 show, and you already know Corey Holcomb, Darlene OG Ortiz, Craig Fax.
Hey, God.
Man, listen, y'all. We gonna talk a little shit about whatever the fuck for a little while, but we really got a show. We really got lives. We really be doing things. We ain't looking for no internet moment and trying to run with it and perpetrate and cap and all that sucker shit. We only talk about the facts. Now,
So we're going to definitely speed this up so we can get through it. And there's Corey. So y'all see how the intro went. You know, I'm a Christian. But whatever the case, here we are.
You know, shout out to Classy. You know, I don't agree with Anton's answer, you know, at all. But I don't agree with Anton's answer, but I respect Anton for who he is, the little shrewd businessman that he is. He going to where the money at. That's why I say you got to be careful how you deal with folks like that. But that's it.
hold on. What video is ready? Do y'all got the one with dude talking about dick sucking on somebody else's show? Play that. Just play that.
What? For women.
Oh, well, that means to be gay for women. I don't know what it means to be gay for women.
He has a point. He has a point. Okay, crashing out. Put your seatbelt on, I guess.
If you can explain that to me, then I can answer your
It
question.
means that you're the gay best friend.
That's fine. That's fine.
Well,
If I'm the gay best friend, that's fine.
So we can stop name calling and we can just get back to the subject.
you did
I
it
didn't
first.
call you name. I said you had on a cake.
And I said you had on a gay.
What the does that mean? And for me to be gay, I have to a man. I've never a man.
I don't know that.
I don't know you have a man, nigga.
I would bet on you before me.
I'm retarded?
That's fine. That's fine. You.
All right. Anyway, I don't know if we saw the part where he did the same thing on somebody else's show with the dick sucker shit.
Really?
I don't know if we saw. He and then said you called me a name, and the dude didn't call him a name.
And there we go. So, like you say, some of y'all, I don't know how y'all play. I've heard people up here since say, oh, that's just how we talk, or that's just how people from Detroit talk, or whatever the case. I don't know nothing about inviting a man to your genitals or any of this stuff. I don't care if we online. I'm gonna show you the same respect up here. I'm gonna show you in real life. So, and I expect the same.
Facts. Demand it, gosh dang it. And don't have a hard time getting it. Yeah, once you don't do it. It's just you don't do it without tucking your chin and putting your dukes up. You tell a man that he done crossed the fence and he done been intruded in his brown hind parts, or he doing the bending. It's not a light accusation. I keep telling y'all, in the Coliseum days, that was a way of deletion for a man to have his way with you in the middle of the Coliseum. If you did not look your maker in the face when he dealt the last blow, he could opt to do that to you. So there's no way this is remotely funny. Not at all. Don't be introducing folks to other folks' meats.
I think this is a routine of that guy.
Yeah.
I think that I didn't do the research on that man to be prepared, or I wouldn't have even had him on because he was ass kissing on the phone.
Yeah.
Like dead ass. He got in touch with somebody, and somebody gave me his number, and he was talking like he had some sense.
Right.
And when he came on here, he ran his routine that he's run a few times on people. And that's cool. But sex playing a man. Can we just start out with that? There's cameras all over me. Have we missed a Tuesday, Darlene?
No.
Even when the city was burning down, we was up in this.
They had to tell us to get.
Yeah, real shit.
Hey man, listen, man. We ain't missed a Tuesday. Do you know if you fight on YouTube, they give you at least a 30-day suspension?
Right.
His plan
like being married
almost worked. His plan almost worked. Now, because we ain't got all day for this sucker ass nigga.
And there you go. Like you say, Corey was thinking, because it's not his first rodeo. He has had fights up on his show. He has, almost had his channel taken down. And YouTube has been stricter over the years since then. So with 25,000 people watching live, if they would have got the fight, and not only would YouTube had did something, but Anton would have sued him as well. So 5150, as we know it, was over. The moment he threw that punch, it was all over. So,
and that's my point. Don't escalate it to that point. And Anton ain't no tough guy. He has no problem not being perceived as a tough guy. Corey Holcomb wants to be invited to the cookout. He appears to wants to be perceived as a tough guy. He's the one that jumped up and got bad. See, that's why it's weird to me. It's like, you the one that jumped up talking about let's switch seats. And now you're talking about you don't want to fight. Don't get so close to fighting then. Am I tripping? Like, if he never got out his seat, there's no potential conflict of a fight. He got up. Anton wasn't getting up. That ain't his game. He sat there, antagonized, and it worked.
Wicked. And shout out to Divine Photos. Says, forget about being a real man or a real woman. People talk it out behind the scenes. Anytime you have convo online about real issues, it's disingenuous.
They be putting on for the multitude, brother Divine.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
And shout out to brother Derek. Uncle Derek come through the 20 ball. Says, did Corey go too far with involving family? More than likely he did. He said he is trying to provoke Futon. He is returning the disrespect 100-fold. He says, painting Futon in the corner to respond with physicality.
See, it's only cool if it works, Derek. Like, you got to be careful playing these games with shrewd folks like Anton. I'm telling you, man.
So here we go. We gonna mine through it. Shout out to brother Derek.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
And he come back and says, Futon. That is the ninja's new name from now on.
Not Futon, not Anton, Futon.
And Andrew Fain come through the 10 ball. We appreciate you, brother. He says, good evening, gentlemen and SBC Nation. I've been a part of the replay game, but I am back in the mix.
Shout out to good brother Andrew Fain, one of our day ones. Blessings, brother. Happy New Year. I know last time we talked, Ninja.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Oh, appreciate that, brother. and classy perspective. Says, this is what I said on Truth Over Lies. Now the message, glad that Corey recognized the chess play.
Maybe. See, what's classy, he put it into play. Anton has no play if Corey don't initially take the bait. See, that's how I'm sitting. I'm like, if I'm Corey, I'm mad because none of this happens if I don't take the daggone bait.
So here we are. It's a lot. Hit the like button.
Because he'd never be in my face again. Everything he say is for the net. You got away. You got away with that. But listen, it was some people talking about somebody ain't a real nigga or a street nigga. What is the definition of a street nigga? I really want to know. Does anybody know what a street nigga is?
Yeah, I mean, it's a few. I mean, it's supposed to be a code of conduct in the streets. Like in Cali, the code of conduct is somebody call you out for a fair one. You're supposed to take the fair one. But that's bullshit, man. We got too much to lose, man.
I know where Corey's coming from with that. You're right. It's like,
this is where I clicked off.
Say who's what?
This is where I clicked off.
Because you grew up in a neighborhood, or were you affiliated with them? Are you in again? I mean, what's the exact definition again? That's subjective, but
yeah, is it? Here's the thing. I think people interpret. Everybody interprets what we do differently. You know what I'm saying? Because who you are and what you represent, you stand on a lot of stuff. You say a lot of controversial stuff. So people who don't understand the intellectual capacity of your message, they equate it to something that they understand it at their level. So they think that when Corey is a fighter, he gonna fight whenever. It's like, nah, that ain't what this is about. This.
You see me fighting?
No, but that's how they process it.
It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah,
thing all the time on the internet.
That's how you process it. Like me, anytime I get angry, they say I'm being a tough guy, or I'm trying to be hard, or they'll call me a bully. I am not no bully. I never bullied nobody. But if I raise my voice a little bit or get a little bit aggressive, they just take it in a way like that. I don't mean it. I don't mean to cut you off.
No, you ain't cutting me off.
Oh, there we go. It's too much here. Like you say, the moment Corey stood up, he put himself into that bag. But like you said, Anton provoked the hell out of him. You should have been ready. I think as we go through this show tonight, I think all the stuff Corey got tonight, I think even he said it himself, like he should have had all this prepared last week, and he should have been ready for something to go sideways. He shouldn't have to wait this long and then start getting receipts or whatever the case.
Exactly. And there we go. Now see how his two buddies up there sitting there talking about, you're danged if you do, danged if you don't. That's not true. Again, Corey initiated what appeared to be physical confrontation. He jumped up. He invaded another man's space. We physical now. He towered over top of him. You either ready to fight or you are bullying him. That ain't his other brother. I ain't no bully. I used to be a bully too. You gotta acknowledge it to recover from it. Dang it, that's some bully-ish. You tired over top of that man. What if his lady's sitting there watching?
Here's the thing. Here's the only line of division is bullies typically provoking people unprovoked. So they just go around bothering people for the sake people that ain't even bothering them. Most 9 times out of 10, to where Anton provoked the hell out of this. So I wouldn't call it bullying. He was just, selling wolf tickets.
Okay. So I'm fine with that. We could take bully out because yes, I do agree with that. Corey did not, come over trying to physically dominate him from the get-go. It was a reaction. So okay, there we go. Take bully out. But nonetheless, wolf tickets for sure. You jumped bad. That's what we discussed ad nauseum. In the street culture, that's why I clicked off Corey. What is street culture? What is a real hood ninja? In the streets, in the hood culture, you jump up bad to get knocked down. That is it. That is all.
So yeah, it was a bad look, and it could be perceived as bully. I see what you're saying, but like you said, Anton wasn't sitting there just doing nothing or something, I mean, hell, I think Corey stood up and then like I said, Darlene said something to him, and all the airy spears. Like I said, this has happened on the set before, where the dude got up and got an airy spear face and said, "Say it again," and he said it again, and bop bop bop, and lawsuits happen, and so they done been down the same road.
He just should have never jumped up. I get it. Anton, I think we do got that solidified. Anton threw out an egregious insult that you can't look past. He invited you to another man's sausage, you know. And however, again, Corey could have controlled that. I'm all about desired outcome. Corey should have laughed that off, still stop the show, but say, hey, over here, we don't do that. Proper communication is so damn powerful. It could have went a totally different way, but it didn't.
And then people can say, well, Corey provoked him. You said he kissed white man's butt. So it was a chain of events. Even before that, Anton was saying stuff to him. You know, he called Corey racist and said he didn't have the mental capacity. So it was one thing after the next, and it kept building up.
All those things you just said, we can have a conversation about. I'm stressing that. And this is coming from what people used to say was a reformed bully. You'd say, I kiss A. Okay, even white man's A. That's fine. We got that conversation. I can send him my square. I'm racist. I'm whatever. We had that conversation. But sucking meat, nope.
I'm just trying to make sure, because I know what happened. Now, this is what the internet has done. The internet has created an AI video where different outcomes and different ways it happened was shown. They've edited the truth. Hey, do we have what happened?
Yeah, I got the clip.
Play that. Yeah, when you get ready, let me know. See, it's people who have edited the video to make the video look like he stood up to me and all. I was like, what is this? When I saw some of the edited videos, I was like, they cold with this AI, boy. This AI, I seen a video where I beat his ass.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's wild.
Oh yeah. By the way, futon. My homie said, don't call that nigga that. Call that nigga futon.
Oh.
Well, that's hilarious. Instead of saying his name.
Oh, futon. Okay.
Hey, futon. Thanks for not beating me up, man. Thank you.
I call him the evil whiner.
Like
that's ZZ whining. That's the only whining that can't sing. He beatboxing whining.
Thanks for not beating me up, man. I really appreciate you, man. Hey, I thought I would have videos ready when the show started, but that's not what happened. Ain't nothing I could do. So can we just play the one you sent me, Abe, where we'll just take the time out to do this one because I want people to have a copy of the video, how it really happened, and not the AI video that people are putting out there and making it seem like he showed man tendencies. This is bad that none of the videos are ready. I mean, like, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go and hire a producer so we can have this stuff done from now on because I can't do this like this, man. It's the videos. I don't know how to get the.
That's another thing. It's that Kundra madness. So, you know, Corey been getting away with this for a long time. Like I said, he got a nice set and they doing it, but like he just said, they don't got real producers. It's just the homies. And, you know, now that he trying to pull up videos to react to and do different stuff, you know, they like, and this is common. Like if you watch the show, you know, they always having audio issues from time to time. And, you know, we're like, we got to get a producer because we try to pull up videos to react to and we look at this is live. Corey, you better call Cart Before the Horse, Corey. We'll come over. We can assist.
What is this? Cart Before the Horse, you know, intimidating to certain space. I'm going to start calling it out. Everybody get shout outs and talked about. We don't freaking exist. I don't hear anybody outside of Big Dog Theo Coop and Anna and Raquel. Nobody really shout us out. They're going to end it right there. But but yeah, I want to see these videos Corey talk about. They made AI videos of different outcomes. I need to see that. Hush up, bro. Somebody know us.
And shout out to Tony Davis. Says Corey barked at Tauntaun and he didn't fold, and now he's sleepless. Mr. Walker called it right. His best play is to start talking about sports, fam.
Oh boy, we're gonna see, brother Tony.
Okay, fuck the videos. Anyway, so the man came at me with sex play. I'm not talking to everybody because everybody might not even understand what sex play is. That's the word. That's when you talking that backdooria to a man. The man came at me with sex play, and I tried to warn him. I tried to tell him, you can't play with me like that. So I'm realizing the camera's on me. It's a lot on the line. It's a lot on the line. But he's trying to act like he a man. I bet my life and safety he wasn't a man when I asked D to move and basically sat in his lap. Because if you walk up on a man like that, you could get your eye poked out. You can get sucker punched. You can get all kinds of things done. Look, I would never walk up on a man like I walked up on dude. I knew he was bumping his gums. I knew nothing was going to happen how I walked up on him. But except for like when you arguing with a female. Because that's all he did was yap after he backed up. Because when I first sat down, I was right up on him. Then after that, he kept yapping. A little bit after that, because I kept telling him, I don't do that dick sucking shit. He kept yapping. So I'm like, all right, say I suck dick again. He folded. That was my out. That was my out. I was like, this is all smoke and mirrors after this. Because I don't know why people who understand life couldn't see. The man was too scared to take his glasses off. He was froze. He just was yapping, like when you arguing with your girlfriend. The man, look, we're not talking no hypotheticals. I ain't gonna say what I would have did. I heard the man said I was shaking. Okay, if I was shaking, I bet you didn't say that sex play to me again. So I ain't no tough guy. I ain't got time for that. I had a production in Vegas this week where I was on stage joking and singing. I'm the entertainer. But he has mastered a wickedly brilliant way to get people to clickbait what he's doing.
And here we are. So shout out to Corey. I think on this one, Corey should have did more research. And like I said, he's admitted to all this on the show. You know, he admitted to not being prepared. If he would have known a lot of this stuff, he would never even had him up. But hindsight is 20/20. So I says cautionary. Always be prepared if you're inviting guests on your show, especially somebody, you know, of large like that. You want to do your research and know who's coming up. And Corey just thought it was something it wasn't. And he met his match on that one.
Because whenever you said something about him kissing white man's butt, if you had done your homework, you would know as a black man that has got to sting him because of the optics. That was a for sure right on dagger at his spirit. It's something that, you know, he's concerned about. So if you would have knew that was going to be a trigger, you would have known that he was going to send one right back. And we must acknowledge our opposition. We must acknowledge our foes' ability. That's y'all problem. Shout out to sports again. You don't sit there and say, oh, them ninjas is sorry. They can't beat us. No, you better play that sorry team like they the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. So when Anton came there, you may think he is soft little, shrewd little sawed off ninja. But look, he is manipulative, and it's worked. Come on, do your homework.
And shout out to TJ. He says, I preload all my clips. It's not that hard. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, Corey ain't hands-on. So like Anton said last week, he showing up to this. I mean, he showed up 30 minutes late and all that. So he putting that was kind of a shot to his homies or whoever in the studio. Like, man, like y'all could be doing more. Y'all gonna make me hire somebody where y'all supposed to be doing this and showing your worth.
Oh, right quick. Here we go with that. I want to be a ninja. I need to be invited to the cookout. We homeboys. Corey has nurtured that kind of energy in his circle. Everybody laid back, laxed. That's what you get.
Yeah. So now here we are. Hopefully he can do something because the production is lackluster for the amount of people that be in the room.
Come on, man.
And it's a very dangerous way to live. It's a dangerous way to live because the things he did during this week, he really played himself because he has nothing else to do but talk crazy and act like he's doing this and act like he's doing that. Homie.
Well, you know,
thanks for not beating me up. That's all I got to say. Thanks for not beating me up, dude. All right.
Yeah, I'm glad it didn't happen too because that 30-day ban, then the only place they would have been able to go hear about it really was at his, you know what I mean, on his page, really.
Whatever would have happened, it would have happened if he was man enough to stick to his conviction of what he came here for. His conviction of what he came here for was to try and catch me off my square. And, you know, I'm gonna tell him and any advocate of him, and of course the people that root for what we're doing up here, I'm gonna tell you this. Why don't you think what he did worked?
I mean, that's a few reasons.
Why didn't it work? What he tried to do, why don't you think it worked? Craig, I would love to hear what you got to say about that.
I think it
Well,
did
here's the
work.
thing, right? First of all, because we're comedians, so we think abstract. So we don't hear words the same way everybody else hears words. We don't experience situations in the same way. So what he took advantage of initially was you were coming from an honest place. You were really trying to have an honest intellectual dialogue.
They said I disrespected him when I said he was kissing white people ass, and he was exactly kissing white people ass. And to this day, he still has never said nothing about the contribution the Caucasian male has made to the downfall of this nation.
Right.
And he said, I'm not going into that.
Right.
He said it, and people forget about that. They forget that he never answered that question.
Right.
I'm sitting up here asking questions. This man coming at me with some dick sucking shit.
Right.
I'm glad that he didn't have the courage to say it when I stood on it. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I didn't have to call the lawyer in the morning and take that retainer over there. And I don't expect everybody to understand that. It's a lot of people ain't never had to give a lawyer $10,000 at one time. But that's what they start at if you really want a chance to be heard in the courtroom.
But when he say he studied you, he knows this. Like, we comedians, we got egos as far as like we used to people sitting down and listening to what the fuck we got to say. So his strategy was to invalidate you. So no matter what you would have said, he was going to disregard it because he knew that would get you in a space. Like, nigga, what? So you
what'll get me in a space if you start sex playing me?
Right.
Because I wasn't there until I didn't stop. Like, fuck what we talking about. Hey, nigga, I don't do that dick sucking shit. I don't play like that. I don't know people who play like that. I'm talking about, it ain't nowhere where I'm from. I've never seen whole shit like that before. I never saw nobody do nothing like that before.
But in the debate world, it's called baiting, opposition. The whole purpose of it is to invalidate your credibility.
So in the debate world, or whatever you want to call it, I guarantee you this, the debate will stop if you tell a man brought up in ghetto America who don't move like that anything about dick sucking. The debate's out the window.
That is pretty much true. So, yeah, I've probably seen it a few times in my life, but it was a scuffle followed after it. So it ain't never too much just a term of endearment. Like I said, I don't know where you from where you just say that to another man, but at the same time, Corey said some stuff as well. Some people say we've been arguing that point that is what Corey said and Anton said, is it equivalent or close enough,
No, it's not. And take my opinion for what it's worth. Y'all know my background, you know who I am. I say no, it's definitely not the same. You a butt kisser. Why do you say that? You a meat muncher. I ain't about to ask you why you say that. I'm not. I'm not, because if you say that, you are also insinuating that I'm not a straight male. And that's just fighting words among straight men. I don't know how else to say it. When you see two male rams meet up in the wild and they rear up, and that's what you gonna get. It's just automatic.
And there you go. So y'all know we don't condone any violence, but I would say in person is different. Like you said, we on the internet and some of this stuff is taken out of context, but when you face to face with a man, I mean, anything can lead to fisticuffs. So yeah, to tell a man, if we are in a heated argument, anything could go left. So I think they both were out of pocket, but it's not equal.
There you go. And again, like, I hate when people talk about stuff they don't know nothing about, and I was a crash out. I was known to fight, slap men. I was terrible. I'm not proud of it. I hate even saying this, cringe. But I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we could have conversation about butt kiss. That's how funny he said it. But yeah, that's that.
It's what's up.
Right.
What's up?
You know what it reminds me of? Remember when Dennis Rodman was in the league and he was dressing crazy? And, I forget who it was. I think it was Alonzo Mourning. And he kept slapping his ass. And Alonzo was like, kind of mad. And he was yelling from the sideline, "You a sick man. You a sick man." Because Dennis Rodman knew, okay, this is his limit and this is my limit. My limit on this particular thing is a little further. So let me try to take him in deep waters. He was just trying to take you in deep. But you caught it, though, so it didn't work.
Yes.
But Dennis Rodman also was in front of cameras.
Right.
This is what we have to make sure is understood. Some people, when they're in front of cameras, they understand this is basically court gear.
Right.
This is court gear.
Yeah.
It's proof of what happened. I can't respect all that in front of the camera stuff.
No.
I respect the work you put in elsewhere.
Yeah. Right. But he don't want your respect.
He ain't gotta have my respect. But I'm just saying, if you want, look, I am not ashamed of my masculinity. All my young guys out there who watching this, they're gonna try to make you think something's wrong with you if you have a line that a batty boy cannot cross. If you have a line where you like, don't play with my sexuality like that, they're gonna make it seem like you're hateful or you're something. You're not hateful. You are a man. You built like that. You're supposed to fold it up as much as you can in this crazy world. But if somebody is testing your manhood like that, man, I'm telling you, man, I don't care how well composed you are. We still animals.
All day.
Mm-hmm.
Don't play with mine, whoever you are. So some people want to say, well, that's all somebody got to do to set you off. I guess. I ain't from that world. Where I'm from, people don't go there with you.
Right. Well, yeah.
And that's another thing. So it ain't like that ain't no way to test it. You just gotta remain stoic and be a man, but it ain't like you can go through a drill like this. It ain't a drill where you in a heated confrontation, a man tell you about sucking meat. All right, but you just got to go through life tests. Life gonna teach you about what's real and what's fake. You've been seen enough people like Anton to know what's real and what's fake. But like Corey said, we are animals. And in that moment, it's pretty rough to tell a man how to react. And he pulled himself back, though. So he stood up. That was that animalistic side maybe coming out, and he had to dial it back.
At least, it would pay to acknowledge, that, hey, I did want to jump on them, but then I realized you got, as a man, acknowledge all of the steps. Don't skip anything. Let us know your clear thought process, because then we can understand where your mind is and how you really saw things. But shout out to Don Jeter. If Anton sued Corey, he gonna spin the narrative as if he's smart and not a coward. That's why I said you can't win. You can't win. You beat Anton up, he gonna sue you. Now he's smart, not a coward. Anton mess around, beat you up. Now he the tough guy. He can beat his chest with his short self. It's a lose-lose. This was my point all along. Shout out to Don Jeter. And Sister Olawa, be careful engaging Don Jeter. He's a bully.
Shout out to Frederick Howard come through. Gift to the membership. Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you, brother Frederick.
Had the whole place set up, man. I was like, okay. Another thing he depended on, which was error and logic, is called false equivalency. He understands how we was raised, the era we was raised in. He really did study. He understands, the type of environment we came from. So he knows that people are going to take whatever they see and equate it to something, because they're not going to have enough understanding of what's going on to make an appropriate decision. So he knows that there's going to be some false equivalency. People are going to think this happened and this didn't happen. And it's nothing. Anybody that's thinking, that has a logical mind, knows the play. They laugh at it.
I can't give credit for shit.
Yeah.
Because I don't care what you studied. When I was in your grill, you did not say it. That's why I told D to move. I'm like, oh, I'm finna bust this motherfucker.
He's real shit.
This motherfucker think I'm joking. And I kept getting him out. So I don't care what somebody say. It's the glasses. When you wear glasses, people think you smart. But I think the people that think people that wear glasses are smart are the dumbest people in the world. They put a man on TV, Dr. Fauci. This man had on glasses. Everybody thought he knew what he was talking about, and they did what he said. He gone with the money and everything. But the motherfuckers like me who was looking at Dr. Fauci like, man, fuck that motherfucker. We always the ones who they treat us like we don't know what we doing. We know what we doing. You can't come to me with no script about you got to do this if you want to survive. When I've been surviving out here without doing what they say ever since I was probably in 5th grade, and I realized I ain't fucking with what these people talking about. About 5th, 6th grade, that's when I realized, oh, this all sucker shit.
Yeah.
So motherfuckers with glasses can fool you. I studied. You didn't study me, because when I got up on you, you failed the test. And you'll fail it every time if a man in your face. I know it. It was broken down in a lot of ways. Only thing I didn't like when people was like, if he woke up on me, I don't walk up on men. But if you're not a man, I'll walk up on you. So if you speaking up like somebody did something wrong, it's because you got inadequacies. Because I ain't walk up on you. I walked up on that peon. and will walk up on him again, but I know I'll never see him again face to face. I ain't gonna never see him.
No.
We asked why his plan didn't work. You know why his plan didn't work? And I've told y'all before. I'm a chosen soldier of God. His plan didn't work. He thought he was gonna get me. It didn't work. He didn't have the courage to make his plan work. All he had to do when I was right there, say I sucked dick again. He didn't have the courage to follow through with his plan. I got bitches with more courage than him. I got a bitch who was talking to me crazy. Shut your bitch ass up, Corey. I was like, hey, don't say that. Shut your bitch. I said, say bitch ass again. She said, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. After we wiped her lip off from what was dripping out of her, we was fucking again. And I told her, I can't really be around you no more because I can't control you. You crazy. You really are who you say you are. That motherfucker, if you a man, you know he's not who he says he is. Now, somebody else got something to say about that cake-ass nigga. Go ahead.
No, shit, there we go.
Okay, I want to talk about the situation with the brawl.
All right, before you do, Corey, like you said, it's a lot here. Like I said, Corey got to come up here and defend himself because Anton didn't let it go. As we know last week, after the show, he still was going on.
Let me be very clear. I want to be very, very clear. I want you to hear it from me directly. I would have beat the shit out of Corey. The life is frauds. He didn't beat up. Corey would have got the shit beat out of me. I was thinking to myself, we was walking out the door. Me, Mika, security, we walking out the door like, this nigga's so corny. We was laughing at the nigga. If that's the case, if you feel some type of way about it, why you ain't say it before we got on camera, nigga? You waited till you was about to fall and you fell on that knife, nigga. You fell on the knife and you got exposed. Nigga is gay. Lame, gay. He ain't a real one in Chicago. If y'all still fuck with this nigga, I'm surprised.
So here we are. So as tonight go on, we'll bring this video back up, but you know, people like, is Corey going too far? I don't know. Anton said to Corey, you know, he said, when you go low, I go to hell. Well, since we in hell, I don't think there's no rules in hell. So here we are. You opened this door.
Absolutely not. You did your own deal, talking about you would have beat him down and he Rainbow Coalition. Absolutely not. All bets are off. Especially with the Rainbow Coalition, no. Like, it's egregious. I'm so tired of that. Shout out to the one wonky dude that was on Anton's panel. When you say a man is rainbow, that means he does sexual stuff to men. Do you not understand how egregious it is? Just ain't no way around it.
So here we are. Shout out to Brother Eric TV. He says, I'm not a tough guy, but I will fight.
I ain't a killer, but don't push me.
But there you go. Yeah, being a man, don't come down to being a thug or a tough guy. It's manhood. That's it. Like Corey said, we are animals deep down.
This is what keeps the world going around. It's the same energy that makes a firefighter run into a burning building when everyone else is running out. Same thing that makes a male police officer run into action when everybody's running for safety. Y'all like it when it serves you.
He was with because she wanted to make herself known. Somebody else who's chasing attention. She wanted to make herself known. When I said, get your ass and your bitch up out of here, I didn't say no names because I didn't even know who that was. I was stabbing at that nigga. If you really smart, you know that. I'm you with the brawl, get your bitch up out of here. I'm stabbing at the nigga. I'm trying to bring some courage out that nigga and make him stop doing all that talking. So, the brawl who was with him, what's her name?
Don't know her name, but we got the video.
Play the video if you got it. Can you play the video? Yep. Let's make her famous.
How long?
Now, 2 weeks ago, I was told that I was going to go on the 5150 show. And I was excited. All right. I was excited about going on the 5150 show. Now, it's Tuesday. I got on a plane to go from DC to LA. I got to the 5150 studios at about 8 p.m. Pacific time. I met Corey Holcomb. I was introduced to him. He shook my hand. Then about, I want to say 5 minutes before the actual show started, I was told I can't go on the show. I said, okay, cool. Then I was told that I could sit on the set, but I have to sit off camera. I said, okay.
Now, the worst thing you can do is open your mouth around me. I'm going to be able to cipher who you are. Young lady, as soon as you ride on the lot, it's cameras. As soon as you ride on the lot, it's cameras. I'm gonna put you on the spot right now, D.
Okay.
I'm gonna put you on the spot. You saw them get out the car, right?
Yeah, it was in my car still.
What did you observe when they got out the car about their energy together?
It was interesting for sure because, you know, to me, if you're walking up on somebody new, you freely introduce the whole crew.
Right.
And I walked right up to him and he said, "Oh, Miss Darlene," or Miss D, whatever he said, gave me a handshake, what have you. Said, "I'm not a handshaker, I'm a hugger." So we hugged. I introduced myself to the security guard. She was already walking towards the door. And it's not like he stopped her to say, and I thought, to me, I don't know. That's just very strange where it's like,
The
well,
fact that she got out the car and just ran right inside and went with him.
Well, she wasn't near him, yeah, but she was walking more towards the door without. So I don't know. I just find that very odd because, okay. And then when I came in, I wanted to go up to her and introduce, and I had already heard this stuff going on because Phil had made it clear. He said, "Hey," because he said, I don't know how that happened. Phil knows, but that where he mentioned something about the seats or a seat or something about her being on the show.
Hey, Phil, I ain't expect you to say this. What happened with, because you told me.
He made it.
You told me when I walked in the door and I was looking like,
Like,
this
what?
pussy motherfucker might not be on the
He
show.
didn't ask. Yeah. You said,
What happened with him?
He said something about her being on the show. And I said, "Did you talk to Corey about that?" And he was like, "No." So I told him that's probably not going to happen.
yeah,
man.
he did. He said,
Can they hear
I said,
Phil?
Yeah. Corey rarely puts anybody on the show, period.
mm-hmm.
So
Okay. So that's what I'm saying. I want to make sure everybody know what happened. Because
So there you go. All right. So they trying to draw it. Everybody trying to say she's the side chick. A lot of us don't know. Here's the thing. Rest in peace to the Godfather. You know, if Anton is a high value man, can he exercise options? You know, what do he say? No outside babies. Don't bring home no, diseases. Don't embarrass the wife. Now that's the key last part. Who's to determine if his wife is embarrassed? If she said that she isn't, right? So people say, well, she capping. We don't know. She said they cool. She ain't embarrassed. So is this par for the course?
Here's the thing. Also, you don't boo-boo where you rest at. I'd imagine, you wouldn't be hunching on business associates. And what else? Also, don't take away time and resources from your woman. And it appears he's doing all that. My point is, Anton ain't built like that to move that way without repercussions. So if he is, it will prove to be extremely detrimental soon enough. Hopefully he don't think he's him. He ain't got enough juice. Absolutely the heck not. But yeah, that is one of Kev's talking points. Kev says, once you're a successful man, surround yourself with other beautiful women. That was the toxic side of Kev. He's talking about maintaining leverage, keep your woman on her toes. There's other ways to keep your lady on her toes. You ain't got to bring other women around, but, Kev did talk about that.
And shout out to Classy. He says, you say you're not a tough guy, yet you're making tough guy videos. Not cool, Anton.
You can't win with Anton. He will just keep shifting. Oh, I'm not a tough guy. Oh, I am a tough guy. Whatever. He don't have enough shame. It's not worth it.
And Divine Photos says, personally, I think Corey would have let it go if Anton didn't go on his victory lap podcast to podcast. Plus, Mika was better off being silent about it.
I agree, but this is Anton probably told her to make a video. Anton is up here for content and clicks. Shamelessly. Absolutely shamelessly.
Money, 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 money.
And shout out to Rachel Media with the 10 ball says, listen, there's a difference when fighting family members and fighting someone from the streets. Corey is from Chicago streets. The streets owe you no understanding or mercy.
No mercy.
Oh, here we are.
Bro said he had told her she was going to be on the show 2 weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
So if she got any common sense, she should know this a cake ass nigga. If she got any common sense, she should know, oh, you a fuck boy. You told me I was plugged to be on the show. Because I believe he told her that. I believe he thought he had bargaining chips with a nigga. He didn't have no bargaining chips. No, she can't come on the show. I don't know nothing about that. Just like he faked, like when he was on the phone. I told you, I come to do your podcast in person and woo, but right after the show, he on there with Gucci and Yuck them on the phone. Some Zoom shit.
No, you mean where he said he doesn't really go on other people's shows.
Right.
Physically, not
He said he's got to come. But he right on the show with
what? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he was on the show with Yuck and Gooch, and I forgot the other brother name. But guys who be up here at the Coin Academy. I'm like, I thought he said he didn't do that. Yeah. But back on the broad. So it was really sitting in my head. I'm like, oh, this is bitch. Because I know how that shit go. Except, what was that clip we played in the beginning of the show? Yeah. Play it again.
Was it 20,000 or 25,000 people alive?
Come on, Corey.
Yeah, we can't do this like this too much longer, man. This can't be done. It's got to be
done.
It's just
So typically, this ain't how Corey's show goes. Y'all know it's pretty improv. They just up there talking over issues. But now he's trying to get into the reaction side of the game, which he would, add more value to his content. Y'all got $1 million screens and all this stuff, and y'all don't know how to use it. I mean, come on, brothers. Y'all got to step it up.
There we go. See, God dang it. But shout out to Bill Nash. You're flying it. This is one of my nightmares. I don't have many nightmares, but I cringe and sweat and get anxiety at the idea of not being prepared. I again, shout out to sports. When you stay ready, you ain't never got to get ready. Absolutely the freak not. Shout out to Corey. You got 20,000 people watching at times. This need to be life. You got to tune this up or not. But it appears ignorant, brother. That's my gripe with Corey. Too much ignorance around him. It should be great. Shout out to the brother I Show Speed. Some stranger had to call I Show Speed in the middle of his marathon and say, how in the world is your phone dying in the middle of your live? How don't you have people around you that got 50-11 battery packs soon as your battery is on half juice? How, Corey?
Throwing the point. Anyway.
What
I'm trying to say is this, man. The man claimed Christianity over everything. And Darlene, did you hear me when I said, I think it was before the show started, I said to him, well, the fact that you married is one of the reasons I brought you on here, because you brag on being married.
Right, I remember that. And then somebody else in the room asked him something about his wife as well. So it was known.
Oh, I guess you could play it. Black people. Do you think black people?
I'm a Christian first. I'm a Christian first. I'm a Christian first.
Boy, you use your paper to fuck bitches you would normally never be around.
Roll.
You an ugly ass boy. You an ugly ass boy. You brag on having no children out of wedlock. You got a picture of his daughter? I'm a dirtbag. You got a picture of his daughter?
That nigga got a picture.
This motherfucker brag on not having no children out of wedlock. What happened, D? It crashed. That's the broad. Y'all can get the broad off. That's his daughter. This man said he ain't got no children out of wedlock. Nigga.
That's Cool Mo daughter.
That's who?
Not Cool Mo D, Cool Mo daughter.
That's the air up there, nigga. Look, nigga, let me tell you something. Don't make no more kids, nigga. That bitch gonna be buying pussy like you after a while. If you don't know, nigga, don't ever brag on no motherfucking what you ain't got. Don't nobody want no kids with you, nigga. Don't nobody want no kids with you. Your prime years, you was a scammer, nigga. You was doing scams. Now that you older and found a way to manipulate, get dude off the screen. Get dude off the screen, man. That's who the fuck is that, nigga? This motherfucker cat. I'm the captain now. Look at hey, look. Let me tell you something. Don't make no more daughters, dog. You got to make it where your shit come out with a boy, so he can make excuses for him. But you ain't got no kids out of wedlock because ain't no bitches fucking with you.
Man, so there it go. A lot of people say Corey went too far. Here we are. Like you say, Anton said we in hell now. So I don't know what the rules are in hell. You know, I don't think there are any. I think I've been there once or twice. I didn't see any rules.
Yeah, there are no posted signs of rules of engagement. Pretty much eat or be eaten, you know, live or die. Listen here. Who's sweet Jesus in the morning time? We love the babies. No, I see what you said, Don Jeter. You know, but here's the thing. If the shoe don't fit, you know, if the glove don't fit, then you must have quit. Shout out to OJ. You know, we may have had unhinged content creator up here try to talk indirectly bad about me and Mr. X Kids. And I thought about it. I said, you know what? My babies look like something out of a daggone magazine. So it really don't matter to me. What I'm saying is, if you're going to come up here and be in caddies, messy, and all of the things like Anton specifically, how he is, you might want to make sure every aspect of your life is bulletproof. So an individual like Anton, I want to say this is warranted because shoot, my goodness, he brings this energy. But let's see how it plays out now.
So there we go. Yeah, like you say, women and children has always been supposed to be out of things, but like you said, we've been here all week, and this is where we was at the other day.
Let me be very clear. I want to be very, very clear. I want you to hear it from me directly. I would have beat the shit out of Corey.
Jeez. Shock value.
The life is frauds. He didn't beat up. Corey would have got the shit beat out of me.
Shock value.
I was thinking to myself, we was walking out the door. Me, Mika, security, we walking out the door like, this nigga's so corny. We was laughing at the nigga. If that's the case, if you feel some type of way about it, why you ain't say it before we got on camera, nigga? You waited till you was about to fall and you fell on that knife, nigga. You fell on the knife and you got exposed. Nigga is gay. Lame, gay. He ain't a real one.
And here we are. Like you said, when you start crossing, when you start taking this content and taking it into the streets, this is what Anton is doing indirectly, whether he knows it or not. All right, you got to be more careful. And they say he was, calling out some of the rappers and some of the West Coast rappers and whatnot, different people. And yeah, now you done brought the street element into it. And I know a lot of people say women and children are out of it. I don't know. I don't think that's necessarily true all the time. I don't think there's any rules in the streets. Don't trust no ninja. They buy women and children off bars. Don't believe nobody out in the streets. They're going to do whatever they got to do.
Absolutely. And again, Anton don't respect street culture because street culture has hurt him. This is why he is the villain that he is. Again, I told y'all, I've seen the videos where Anton talked about being stuck up at gunpoint, things like that, how it changed his life. Anton is so afraid out here in these streets. This is his words. When he leaves from downtown Detroit or wherever to go home, wherever his route is, he said he jumps on the highway and floors it in his Porsche so that whoever is following him, looking to harm him, can't keep up. He says he does that every time he heads home. That is extreme fear. You got to respect the people for who they are. They ain't going to change. So I'll leave an unhinged, financially successful brother like this alone.
And shout out to Brother Derek, says bullseye.
Indeed.
And he come back. He says, Corey is going for nuclear disrespect. What surprised me, he says, was Anton trying to have a war of words with a comedian, and a good one at that.
Yeah, see, but that's because Antoine has, he's shameless. You can't hurt his pride or ego. You know, it's weird. He'll do whatever.
Me, I would say hold that thought. Like if we don't mind through this show tonight, that's not necessarily the case. And yeah, one thing about Corey, he's an old school comedian. So he's not like these new, people who are censored. Corey come from that old Richard Pryor era. So Anton should have known this. Hey, the gloves are off.
I want to see Anton get mad in that hinge. That I really want to see. That give me a little joy.
Yeah, because one thing about Corey gonna come up here and talk about anything. He's a comedian, a raunchy one the raunchiest. All right, so yeah, this don't surprise me. Is he out of pocket? Yeah, but am I surprised? No. Corey talk about his own kids and his ex-wife, his baby mama. This is common.
That's facts. Yeah, I don't want no smoke. I don't want my babies coming to me saying, "Hey, daddy, why the big mean man saying I look like a dude?" I'm sorry, baby.
Wow. And Project Leroy says, Anton, lesson 1, don't start nothing, won't be nothing.
Don't start no ish, won't be no ish.
So here we go.
There's no sound. Oh. Got no sound.
You holding the show, and you ain't mad at that nigga? I seen you on that show when he said something about dick sucking to the other dude. You know what kind of nigga that is. Little sister, let me tell you something. If you're trying to get on, come get it on your back like the women who really moving up in the world. You can get on the show, but there's other things that got to be got on. That's all I'm saying. This is show business. You got to do what you got to do. You doing it's just you doing with a lane. That motherfucker spit you, told you, yeah, I'm gonna put you on the show. That nigga ain't got no power up here. He ain't got nothing to do. The only power he had was to run his mouth. That's all he did. Run his mouth. When a man challenged him, he bagged down. So if you want to be on the show, because I heard you say, I went to Corey Holcomb show out in DC and he was funny and all that shit. Shouty, you can earn it fucking with me. You ain't gonna make no baby that look like that. You a little short girl though. You gonna give me a little swole little runt, nigga. But I hit bitches like that. Dude hit bitches like that because he flat out bought her. I'm gonna indirectly buy you. Everybody who I buy hate me later because they be like, he ain't really give me shit. Don't be lying talking about you came out here to do the show. You came out here to kick it with that big old ham sandwich because you know that motherfucker gonna trick off real good with you. The show, you probably was disappointed because you ain't get on the show. That's because I didn't know you and you was with dude. You see what the show at? Meet me outside one day and say, Corey, I'm trying to earn something. We good. We good. You got the clip with his wife?
Yeah, you got the wife.
Play the clip with that mark ass nigga wife. By the way, if I get under your skin, you know where I'm at, homie. You know where I'm at. The clip with his wife. This is the funniest shit.
Oh, wow. Times it can be hard and sad and difficult because Anton has a lot of different personalities, and so you have to be a certain type of woman to deal with. Anton is very emotional. He doesn't communicate effectively. I don't think that he has killed anybody before. I think he's capable of it. I've seen him angry before. He's just like a totally different person when he's angry. He blacks out.
What?
All right. Now, she look like she'll be like, fuck it, I'll be with this little fat nigga. Baby, you ain't got to be worried about that nigga temper tantrums and all that shit like that. Come fuck with a real nigga. If y'all in Detroit, it's real niggas in Detroit. God damn it. They could come pick you up at his house. He ain't gonna do shit. You with a mark ass nigga who's stressing you out. Cause you saw it. I know you saw it, ma'am. When I said to your husband, I'm doing it in slow motion a little bit. Say I struck dick again. That nigga let your whole family down and bitched out. Y'all done. You will never live that moment down where he got punked in front of the nation. You think you supposed to fix it because you married to him. Look, I ain't gonna lie. I can't put you out front with my top 5 bitches, but I'll find you a slot just because you his wife. Come.
And here we go. Here we are. Brother Corey, this is what he does best. Comedy. You know, like I said, stuff with the kid, people say went too far. He definitely crossed the gun line, but this is his comedy. This is what he do, you know, but he trying to mix it in, you know, sort of trying to wash his hands of the fact that he didn't get disrespected. Two things is true. Like you said, y'all both took an L, Corey. So Corey doing his victory lap now, and it's not really a victory for him either. So y'all both just was a bad display for black men like that. It just was.
My goodness, Anton, get your woman in check. I am utterly surprised that Anton would allow his wife to come up here and unprotect his head like that. Mr. Stoic, Mr. My wife only ever been with me. That is ice breaking. Shout out to the movie I Think I Love My Wife. Funny, but not funny. Like, I don't know much about his marriage dynamics, but now his wife has gave us a look. Listen here, fellas. I keep saying, I believe it's our responsibility to show that marriage is a good time, fulfilling, satiating, joyful. Not that. I'd be darned tootin' if my wife ever shares that dang on sentiment, emotional. You know, she say he blacks out at times. Absolutely the freak not. And want to know why? Because it goes against your purpose. It goes against your mission. Whenever your wife is feeling whatever, like she got to walk on eggshells or she just all tensed up, she can't be who she needs to be for you or the family wholeheartedly. It goes against the whole mission. That was cringe.
Fuck with a real nigga. You know you can't stay with that nigga. His best years are over. What if you'd have had a boy? God damn, you'd have had a little slouchy little boy. You had a daughter. At least somebody will smash you. This motherfucker, them nights when them other bitches ain't answering the phone, they gonna call your daughter. Meanwhile, you can be over here with me, goddamn. I got a bitch with some colder wigs than that you had on. Boy, that wig you got on, that's a starter kit wig. I got some bitches who do hair so good. Boy, I'll make that bitch an 8. I'll make that bitch an 8, nigga. That bitch, what? Let me tell you something. I can make people think she look good. But yeah, your husband a straight mark ass nigga. I sat in his lap. The nigga wouldn't even swing. I said, say it again. The nigga wouldn't swing. You can't fix that, baby. He can't be hiring people when he get in town, whatever town he go to, having strangers watching his back. That's the best way to get robbed. The man said, I got more money than Corey. Well, you just marked yourself, nigga. And whoever is his security, you know they don't fuck with him for real. Big shout out to dude who was hired to watch his back when he got to town. I sincerely mean this. You was a professional. You didn't come over here and act like you was trying to break up the fight and escalate nothing. To the dude who was here with him, who had to get stuck taking that cake-ass nigga home. Hey, man, I know that money is hard, man. You got to get that paper. But you did a good job, man. You did a good. I'm glad you didn't try to interrupt with it. But back on this nigga and his family. The pain lives on, Ton. Full time. The pain lives on. I'm seeing what you was working with before you had money. It makes sense. Now I'm seeing who you paying to be around you. The bitch really was dissing you in that tape. She didn't stand on nothing with you on that tape because she knows she embarrassed to be with you. What's the bitch? I mean, Mika, right? Hey, Mika, go on, hook up with Anton's wife and let me show y'all what Christianity is really about. The work of the Lord is here for you. Hey, Futon, don't nobody want you, man. You a fat, goofy motherfucker who act like you about something. You ain't about nothing. You crashed out all week, and everything you said, you motherfucker shot yourself in the foot. And if I said something to shoot myself in the foot since I started doing this show tonight, guess what? You ain't say what you need to say when you was in my face. Remember that. What you needed to say, you folded. But thank you for folding. Now, what else we got to talk about, goddamn? Cake-ass nigga. Sitting up here with an ugly bitch at home and a bald bitch out here in the street that won't even stand on shit with him. So goof fans out there.
And there we go. So some of this stuff, like you said, with the kids might have went too far, maybe, but like I said, with the spouse, you know, and who knows? Because we just watched his video, you know, where Anton was calling Corey zesty. He'd go upside his head. And I mean, I think the doors are open at this point.
Indeed. And we keep saying it, and we're going to keep saying it till y'all get it. Grace is reserved for the humble. Anton is the extreme opposite of humble. He has said many times, F being humble. He's proud of who he is, where he's at, and what he's got. Those kind of people don't get grace and mercy. It's human nature. I don't make the rules. I don't mind enforce them. No, here we are. Absolutely, it's fair play. Anton ain't no saint. Shoot, yeah, he don't mind. He called you. Didn't call the other dude Rainbow.
And shout out to brother Derek. Says this might be a bad look for a black man, but Bhutan has been exposed.
Indeed, that wife clip was damning in my book.
And shout out to Jillian Brown. Says this is a bad look for black men, period.
Ain't making us look good.
I go, if y'all still fuck with this nigga, I'm surprised. I'm surprised, bro. I am very, 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 very surprised. I'm amazed. I am amazed. Corny, corny, corny. This nigga can't never say nothing no more. Never say nothing no more. Nothing at all. I'm looking at the Los Angeles landscape and we feeling good about tonight. Hey, anybody that's friends with Corey, anybody that hang around that nigga, hey man, don't do nothing. Don't say nothing out of pocket. That nigga's a snitch. That nigga's a hoe. He a hoe. He a snitch in every facet of the word. That nigga's a snitch. He a hoe. And that nigga will backdoor you. He will backdoor you. Yes, that nigga breaks man code. He break man law. That nigga is weak. He is weak. He weak. This nigga the corniest nigga ever. Even the young bulls know that. Hey man, you don't say no shit like that on the internet. Only the hoes do story time. This nigga did story time in real time.
Now he gangster. Now he
this
now
nigga
he a
did
player.
story time in real time, bro. This nigga's a hoe. Gay. He might as well switch his platform. He should stop talking about Cheyenne Bryant and start doing the live streams like the gay men. Like all of the gay live streamers, he should just start doing that shit.
And here we are. So you calling this man zesty, Corey gonna clap back at this point. You know what I mean? You could have just not said nothing at all, but this is too much.
This is that flip-flopping stuff. This is why I say you can't win with him, Don Jeter. Like, he just, first, I'm a Christian first. I'm a Christian man. I only been with my lady. She only been with me, whatever his claims are. Now you up here talking about, he broke man code. He snitching on a player. Stop. See what? I can't take folks like this seriously. Pick a damn side. You are either some Republican, MAGA Christian dude, or you a player, you suave, you got a little bit of street cred, you got a little bit of hood juice to you. You can't have it both daggone ways. Those two things can't be true. But in Anton's world, it can.
That part. And you should have introduced a woman, like Corey said. Don't leave people in the dark. So it was awkward, the exchange with the woman. That's where all this is coming from. So he's saying Corey is lame for snitching and telling people that he was with a woman. But it's like, in light of all this Diddy stuff, I wouldn't want a married man coming into my studio with some strange woman and not introduce her to me. I would be like, what's going on? If that's what happened, don't know. Corey make it seem like he didn't know what was going on. And yeah, I would expect your wife to be with you, but if you ain't going to introduce the woman as a business partner or whatever the case was, that's why you got that reaction.
There you go. Yeah, Anton, look at them beady eyes, man. Shout out to Anton.
Oh, here we are.
Man.
All I know is that I got so many phone calls from people saying, "Ooh, did Craig really pull up?" I was like, "What? Yeah." I go, "Oof." I was like, "Oh, shut up." Like all these girls call me, "Oh my God, did Craig really pull up?" I was like, "You know what?"
Man, you might have got some pussy for that.
Oh, you probably was good.
Hey, you look like you was tough than a motherfucker.
Oh, man. Hey, man. I ain't no crash out type nigga, man, but you know what I'm saying?
Have I missed the battle?
That's what he did.
Yeah, man.
On that movie, what was that? Gladiator? What happened? Have I missed the battle?
Hey, he a clever dude, though. He was. I ain't gonna say it, man. He's a retarded motherfucker, man.
Hey, man, look, man. I'm right here, dog. I done put your family on blast, nigga. Your wife don't even fuck with you. Your bitch don't fuck with you. Ain't none of them stand on shit with you, homie.
He's not a fighter though. He'll poison her. That's the type of nigga to put cyanide in your oatmeal.
Well, he said he was a fighter. He said he'd beat my ass.
Oh, yeah.
Now I just gave you another reason to beat my ass. I put your ugly ass wife on blast.
That nigga gonna put some anthrax in the mail. That's how he gonna try you.
That's that bitch off Django. What you want over there? Wait.
That nigga gonna hire a hitman and then fuck the hitman. Like, hold on, I'm not a get hitman. I'm a hitman. He gonna hire a get hitman.
He want to get hit.
Yeah, that's the next shirt. Darlene, get out the way.
Yeah, Darlene, get out the way.
But politics is a whole different thing, man.
What is politics, though? I don't know.
Man, you know, politics, that's what they do. They bait each other. If you watch like some of the presidential shit, the motherfuckers be saying foul. I'm talking
I'm like Will Ferrell in that movie. I'm gonna fuck his wife.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, they'll say all that stuff in boxing, but they still don't take care of the root of the problem.
Right.
Well, wait, did somebody say it in a real debate they'll fuck his wife?
No, but niggas have said some foul shit.
Like what?
I can't think of nothing. I got to do research. But no, I'm saying Trump was saying shit that's never been said in there.
Don't go head up with Jasmine Crockett.
Oh, really?
What
did she say?
Good. When she checked homegirl, that's actually a saying. Now, the thing about when she called a girl out on the panel, when she was like, bad built, blonde hair, whatever body built, bitch, or whatever. It's like a long saying. Have you seen that one? You've seen that one.
Oh, when she got into the debate,
yeah.
that bad built Caucasian woman.
Exactly. But that was one of the first ones that went viral. But she's done it many other times after that. It's quite entertaining. She's hilarious. But she knows what she's talking about, though. So she.
Hey, but shit, we got to do that more often, niggas. 22,000 people in this motherfucker right now.
Oh.
Hey, man.
And there you go. Huh.
That's what happened when you deal with mess. But I ain't tripping on the shit. I just wanted to make sure motherfuckers understand. Yeah. I ain't had nothing but opportunity since that happened.
And yeah, like you said, 25,000. I think he got up to, big show. He normally do about 10 to 12. So 25 people was there for the mess and the drama.
As per usual. Can't turn away from a train wreck. People like drama. That's why I say folks always want to complain about the algorithm, how it's toxic. The internet, AI, the algorithm shows us what we want to see. Folks like mayhem and madness and chaos. It is what it is. However, when does it become your brand? That's what I keep saying. Like, when can people tell the difference between who you are and your internet persona? Should they be one and the same? You come here and all you seem to do is chase clout, chase bags, chase clicks. Is that who you are? Because then there's no real morality or grounding there.
And yeah, Corey went on to say last night that all type of people was reaching out to him about it. He said Coach Prime hit him up. Hell, he said all type. Everybody was watched the show. He said everybody was watching. Like, man, I'm glad you didn't do it. Different names. He was dropping some big names. Folks was like, man, Corey's like, yeah.
Oh, see, listen here.
And that's how Anton won, because he's able to expose himself to all these people that, especially, legacy media and like real live folks in the industry.
There you go. At what cost? You see, if it's that's what I mean, shrewd businessman. He don't care how you see him, long as you see him, long as the ratings are up. Shout out to you got the like button and the dislike button. Anton, he's like, I don't care if y'all all click 100% dislike, long as y'all clicking. I don't agree with that mentality.
It's wicked. And shout out to Pubs and Centers. Says a battle of wits with a comedian is such a waste of time.
I agree.
Yes. And shout out to brother Derek. Says Gavin Mr. Walker called that ninja by his name, Futon.
Futon.
And shout out to Black Unity. If none of SPC is going to defend Anton, then I will. No, I'm lying. Ain't no defending his goofiness.
Listen, I got love for all my brothers, but we as men, we got to call out each other when it's time, and we doing it.
There we go.
Yeah.
Right. And we have had.
And I know what happened when you clash with a man.
Right.
You think if me and Nail had a problem, I'm going to run up on Nail?
Right.
Nail is a man. Nail ain't finna take it like old boy did.
Right.
Now, Abe,
You know what? I can't. Yeah, but then at the same time, though, Nail is familiar with you, so he also would choose his words.
But Nail is familiar with me. But look, check this out. You saw how we showed a video of dude doing this before? He did it to somebody else. Have you ever seen Nail conduct himself like that?
No.
Come on, man. No. People show you who they are. Have you ever seen me tell somebody, you a dick sucker.
No.
Have you ever seen, look, this man denounced my people in my face.
Right.
And my people was taking up for him. You think I didn't notice that?
Right.
He denounced black people in my face. And I still was able to keep it cool.
Right.
But sex play, that'll get me up out my seat.
Right.
Sex play, not sex play.
So all of the black people who taking up for him, I wish you better with yourself. Because he really ain't even supposed to be able to walk the streets where we at. If you really want to know the truth. But I ain't worried about that. I ain't sending nobody his way or nothing. I'm just saying, because he sent people his way himself.
Yeah.
Up here talking about, I was up on your shit. Man, I ain't never said this before in my life. He was bragging about being up here.
Right.
I never said this before, but I'm going to say this for the first time. Because I moved out here in 2000. I've been here 25 years. First 30 years, I was in Chicago. But I've been here 25 years. I think I earned the right to say this. He talking about how he ran up on this LA, homie. You think you got a pass to come back here after saying that? Homie, I know these boys out here. These boys out here operate in chaos. It ain't supposed to make sense. That's how they do it out here. I found that out when I moved out here. Because I was like, well, why they... And this one dude, when I did this movie, I forgot his name. I think his name was Big Slice. OG nigga from out here, ain't no joke. He was explaining to me. He said, that's how we do it out here. We operate in chaos.
Man.
Chaos. So I'm just telling you, you think you got me, homie. You dissed more than me. This building was built off the backs of brothers who got it in the streets of LA. And you came up here disrespecting and bragging on it. If you knew who walked through these doors and went up them stairs to smoke with the people who founded this place, you wouldn't have did that. But I'll let the streets show you. You can't perpetrate like you tough on the video and not get them motherfuckers gonna come see what you about, homie. I know they are. I don't know nothing about it. I just know these niggas out here done some shit where I'm like, well, and they be like, that's how we do it. It's chaos.
Slow down.
So good luck to you, Lane. Good luck to you, Lane. Somebody say, Corey, your blood now.
You are.
They say I look like a blood tugboat captain.
Yeah.
That's actually flyer than the other person that said you look like a music soul child.
Oh, shit. I can see out my eyes.
So here we are. Like you say, slow down, Corey. I mean, just be careful. This should not have to resort to violence. But like he said, when you get out to LA, nothing makes sense. All right. Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. Rest in peace to so many other folks of senseless stuff. So somebody need to de-escalate things.
I don't agree. There you go. I don't agree with this. Two men having a disagreement over theoretical meat munching, and now I got to spill out into the gangs of LA. Absolutely not. Shout out to the Boondocks. A ninja moment. Huh? Shout out to the creators of the Boondocks, man. Ninjas moments happening every day, even amongst the rich and affluent. Quite pathetic.
So here we go.
They try to come up with child support, all this stuff. They try to come up with obstacles to stop the players from doing what we're going to do, and it's our right to do it.
God.
How you mad at me because I'm fucking bitches? I'm talking to niggas and bitches. How you mad at me because I'm fucking bitches? Some motherfuckers say, oh, you only fuck with bitches you pay. Nigga, I didn't pay your mama.
Oh my God.
We've been doing it wrong though, Corey.
What? This real shit though.
Yeah.
Even though motherfuckers can jump to conclusions about whatever, this is my real life, homie. This is my real life. Yeah. Nigga, if you put me in a church within a month, I'd have knocked down about 5 of the bitches just praising God.
You just gotta wait for them to tell their testimony. That's how you know how to get them. You used to be hooked on what? Oh, okay, I know.
What's the girl name again? Kiki or something?
Who?
The broad who was with dude.
Oh, the chick. Shit,
Abe said it. I don't know.
Man. Oh, Mika. I'm sorry. Mika, I'm talking this shit, but I saw you talk. Mika. I know you know what's up. The way you left out of here and you wasn't saying nothing, I know you know what's up. Work the lane. You ain't got to stop fucking with the lane. But what I'm saying to you is this. If you're looking for a real lick in life, I'm talking about some knowledge on who to be for real, not that fake shit. Come put in work with a real nigga. Don't talk around it. And don't be shy about looking for this knowledge because I seen it in your eye. You want this knowledge. Come get it. I didn't look at you because I knew you was with the little lane. Get your hustle on the butt ball, nigga. But what I'm saying, I'm saying it out, and the reason I'm saying this, because the nigga played himself like a bitch in front of me and you. He let a nigga run up on him in front of you. In front of you. You can never fix that. You waiting to say it. Say it and get it over with. Tell that nigga. That's why Corey was gonna beat your ass if you would have said that shit, nigga. Tell him so we can begin what we trying to do. I'm not saying I'm crazy about you. I'm just saying I know you are looking for some knowledge I can give you. And even after we ain't together no more, you will always be free mentally. Come get this knowledge from a real nigga. God damn it. Now you got to lay down. You got to lay down. But I ain't gonna take up a lot of your time. I can meet you. Say you live in DC. I got bitches in DC. I'll go see you before I go see them, so you get the best of me. Don't be scared to stand on it. Come get it, girl. I'm here for you. God damn it. I know you work that ham sandwich. God damn it, shit. I'm gonna have you get some for me. Because he, like he said, he got money. I don't. I ain't got no money, dude. But if you got money and you fucking with me, guess what that means? I got money too, nigga. Oh my God. Did you see what she said? And Miss Daniels, listen. God damn it. I know what I said might not sit well because I talked about the offspring you had with that thing. I know you can make a better looking baby than that. I'm willing to show you, God damn it. I will take vitamins to make sure I shoot to the spot where the cute baby at in the back of you. Y'all come see me and leave that little runt alone. I'm the man. You won't be crashing out on the internet, Miss Daniels, talking about, I don't know what about him. And I'm going to hook your wig up. And I'm going to knock it down with that other hair at. This is 5150, homie. This ain't that nonsense. It's real life. Even though people would say I'm joking, you know it's real. You don't have to be suffered with no little bitty man walking up to multiple men talking about dick sucking. That's a sissy. That's a sissy. I'm telling you.
Man.
There we go. The gloves are off. All right. So that was Corey response. It's been 7 whole days. Anton has pretty much been responding at least 4 or 5 out of them 7 days. He done gave a response. And Corey sat back and here's his response.
I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm ready to fight. Yeah, Corey told him he gonna hit the back of his wife's oven. That's what am I supposed to say to that? Huh? Put your hands up, ninja. Show me something. Show me how you can bob and weave. Show me your jabs and your hooks and your lefts and your uppercuts. Huh? Come on, you got to show me now. You got before you get there. You go. I'm a gentleman. Before you get to my lady, you got to go through me. There we go. Fair. Let's go.
Man. And shout out to Project Leroy. He says, Mr. Walker, he says, Futon said he was a Christian man, not a black man, not our battle. This L is for the Christians and for the lames trying to be tough guys.
Fair enough, Project Leroy. Fair enough, brother.
And shout out to Pubs and Centers. There's NGL. Corey been doing same joke routine for 30 years. So here we are. That was Corey's response. Like we said, Anton was up here.
Start talking about love and hip hop, Housewives of Potomac, Love is Blind. That nigga should just focus on that shit, bro. Real talk. Real talk. That nigga should just focus on the same subjects that all of these other people doing, bro. I'm not impressed, dog. These niggas is, you know how they say don't meet your heroes? A nigga was never a hero, but do you know how they say that? They all frauds, bro. Rappers, comedians, athletes. These niggas is they not what y'all say they are in real life. I seen it. I see it with my own eyes. I go city to city, state to state. I kicked it with people in real life, and I look them in their eye, and I'm telling you that these niggas is frauds, bro. These niggas is frauds. These niggas is weak. And don't say why I ain't say it, nigga. I said it. I said everything I said right there to him in real life. Nigga tried to tell what was already known. I announced to the whole world. I told niggas that Mika was coming with me out here. And the nigga thought that he thought that he had one. Well, listen. It was fun. It was a moment. Let me be very clear. I want to be very, very clear. I want you to hear it from me directly. I would have beat the shit out of Corey. The life is frauds.
So there you go. That was it. Now we're going to transition. So we seen Corey come up here. Corey done cooked and Anton done watched. The same video we just watched, Anton had to watch, and apparently, I guess his family watched. So has it gone too far?
Anton start trying to lay down the law. He said, why you say that about me? Why you say I'm sensitive and I be blacking out? You gotta respect me.
So here we are. All right. Shout out to Anton. This is his video response. And BY says, y'all remember when Clubber Lane spit game at Rocky's wife in front of him? A woman.
Yeah, hey, woman. Yeah. Shout out to Mr. T.
Yeah. Boom, shakalaka. So here we go. Fair use. Hit the like button.
Eric Harris says, AD, I did come here for the drama. However, you decide to handle your business, I support it. Children are off limits. Okay, well, I guess we can go ahead and get to it. I knew you wanted to know.
Here we go.
So there are some people that are watching this right now that I remember used to being here all the time, and there was heavy supporters. And now I see that some of them are a little bit different. Like, for example, Vatos Bulldog says, stop the cap like you didn't wake up ready to respond. I'm gonna speak to that. Vatos Bulldogs used to be a very, very heavy supporter of the show. But what I've realized is people will switch and change depending on how messy that they want you to be. So I'm gonna address this like this, because the thing that I tell people all the time is you never, ever, 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 yeah, facts, fair weather friends. We know what it is. We know what it is. We've even revived some people's platforms with hate. But in a month, those same platforms are going to have to figure out what else to talk about once this whole thing dies down. All right, but let me get to exactly what it is that y'all want to talk about. So, of course, I'm familiar. And of course, people were sending it to me yesterday and all of that, right? They were sending me everything that was being said about my daughter and my wife and all of that stuff, right? And so the thing that I try to tell people on a regular basis is this: never, ever, ever, under any circumstances, let your emotions make you make illogical decisions. We are a thinking people now. We are evolving. We are no longer subjecting ourselves to the same rules as the streets, as the culture, as the thing that we criticize the most. So I'm gonna just say this. I'm not gonna make it a long thing. I'm gonna be very, very clear, and we're gonna move on. I'm not gonna address it again. All right. So here's the thing. Since the beginning of time, I've always, my number one thing in life, above all, when I made the decision that I wanted to have a kid, and I said that I was only gonna have one kid because I wanted to make sure that I poured every single resource that I could into the kid, right?
Yeah.
And that is the purest thing that we can do, is that we can take care of our children. Our children are the ones that are our future. Now, I'll give you a little bit of insight for those of you that may not be familiar with my daughter. USA team, at different points throughout the year, she's usually ranked about number 2 or number 3 in the country. Junior Olympian, probably has close to over 325 medals, of which 200 and maybe 80 of them are gold. Has traveled across the world representing our country, and is probably the sweetest soul that I personally know. Now, of course, we can be a little bit biased because all of our kids are the sweetest things to us. Those of us that are in our kids' lives and that are participating in our children's lives.
Here we are. All right, this is Anton this morning responding, and he's getting into the whole thing. Like you say, should kids be off limit? Yes, but should all the stuff y'all was saying was off limits? So there were so many things off limits before we got to this point. You know what I mean? And we talk about this up here a lot of times. You got to think about the babies and your kids before you react and how you move in the world. I told y'all that about myself personally. I put a governor on a lot of my reactions. I have to tone it down for the sake of my babies. All right, can't be crashing out. So,
amen. For sure, right on. That is one of those wild phenomena that happen when you I don't know, men like us have our first kid. My goodness. Yeah, accountability and responsibility slap you right in the chest region. But now here we are. Mr. I will beat you up. Mr. I'm in these streets. Now you up here talking about folks going too far. Absolutely not. No. To heck with this messy beefing YouTube space. It gets on my nerves because y'all getting y'all feelings. Now y'all want to draw back. We ain't doing that. If I would have did it first, it would have been cool. But since you did it first, it's I don't like it. I only will respect this. Take it to the ring. Shout out to the brother DJ Hemp. A couple of them brothers over there met in the ring and duked it out. Stop all the talking. Anton, show your family, you know what I'm saying, that you can protect them. Go ahead and beat Corey up like you said.
But a very, very accomplished minor child, meaning that she's still a child. And one of the things that I tell my daughter every single day is that I want you to stay in a child's place. I never want you to grow up too fast. I never want you to be out here doing things that you're not supposed to do, because you have an expectation on your life. And so the thing that I've always done is try to protect my daughter against the world from the world. And what this has shown me is that eventually all of our children, and she is still a child because she is an underage child, all of our children eventually will have to see how ugly the world is. All of them. Regardless of how we feel, regardless of what happens, all of our children will have to see, will have to see what the world is. What we as parents are supposed to do is protect them as long as possible, until they have to see what the world does, right? So this is what I'm gonna say. My focus right now, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get into the show. My focus right now is trying to figure out the psychological damage, impact, and trauma that has been done to my daughter. I pulling her out of school, early therapy, making sure that she is protected, trying to see what the fallout will be as far as her having to be removed from some of her competitions because of a lot of different things, including online bullying and psychological damage. There's a lot of fallout from what happens to my daughter's life because she is so accomplished. She has some of the greatest schools in the United States of America that has been seeking her out, scholarships, looking for her to join the team. She is on track to be a United States Olympian. She was supposed to be possibly in the next Olympics. And I don't know how damaging this is to her psyche. I don't know. Who knows? This can be a lifetime of damage. We don't know what butterfly effect things that we do to our children. And the one thing that most fathers, Black fathers, try to do is they try to make sure that their children are protected. That's what we do. As fathers, we don't really care what happens to us, right? Because that's just life. But we never, ever can imagine what would happen to our underage children. No matter what happens to us, we don't want anything. For those of us that are in our daughters' lives, we don't want anything to happen to our children. Under no circumstance.
So here we are. Here we are, folks. So it seemed like Anton done got some legal advice. He done spoke to his counsel, and they have instructed him to do whatever he just told y'all he's doing. And Corey, whoever he gonna try to attack, like you said, some kind of defamation or whatever, trauma, like you said, psychological damages, and who knows, can get messy.
I freaking told y'all. You can't win this. Oh, Corey gonna get him. This is in his wheelhouse. That could be true, but God, y'all don't ever underestimate your damn opponent. Don't do it. Now, Anton, sitting up here. Don't worry, baby. Watch how daddy handle this. You're gonna get a brand new Ferrari on Corey. Stand by. This is the game Anton looks to play. It's done. Don't know what's going to happen. Don't know if he bluffing. Have no idea. But I knew from the get-go, this is his approach. He's going to sue you. You done me harm. Now I'm going to end you. It is what it is.
So here we are. We got some super chat.
Appreciate you, Derek. Says, just like I predicted, Futon was big street talking. Now he is a businessman and not emotional. Hey, okay, Futon, I hear you. But what if he gets a desired outcome? Dang it.
Oh, man.
Appreciate you, Stuntman Kareem. Says there are no pacts between lions and men. You cross his lines, he crossed yours. Both of y'all lost. Only problem is you have more to lose. Well, we gonna see. Appreciate you, Project Leroy. Says here's Futon complaining about folks talking about his child when his content talks down on other melanated kids. Now he wants to cry foul. So Christian. Oh yeah, he quick to say F them kids, huh? Man, wonky.
Yeah, F them kids. Yeah, he done been up here on panels in the past, talk about other people kids. You know, shout out to the tyrants, tyrannies, and JPs. And like you said, nothing maybe to that extent. Obviously didn't pull up pictures. That's where the line was crossed, right? And you got to have the money like Anton got to be able to sue somebody. So
see what I mean? Like, and that's what this is all. Anton could be lame. He can be, you know, all of these things. However, if he walks away and collects damages from Corey and takes millions and stuff, who really freaking won? We got to think of chess, not checkers. Chess, not checkers.
And so I don't know. You know, I think that a lot of people don't really understand the impact. And I'm speaking to all of us, for all of us. We don't always know what the impact is to our children. We don't know the psychological damage, the emotional damage, the wreck that happens in their lives when other people go after children. I thought that children was off limits, but I guess not. I guess not. So my number one concern, and I'm gonna say this, and again, this is for all of the civil, awesome Black people out there and people in the United States of America that want to ensure that their children are protected. My number one goal is to always try to figure out how I can protect my underage child. My underage child. That's all I care about. I could have never imagined in 1,000 years the psychological damage and the impact, the cry.
And here's what I'll say. Here's another thing. This is the problem about who we align ourselves with. So a lot of this can be capped because he's talking about protecting his child, right? And that's almost like Peach McIntyre. Her and Anton are very similar in the way they operate. They worry about them and their family. They don't care about y'all. Granted, but like we say, grace and mercy is reserved for the humble. So when you come up here, you know, talk about the underage stuff, I get it. Corey crossed the line, but
I guess maybe legally, when you're dealing with folks that don't mind bringing Uncle Sam to your doorstep, you got to think about legal ramifications. I don't know. Shout out to the chat. I see y'all. The photo was public. Okay, I don't know what that means. I don't know. Are y'all sure? You see, would you bet on that? I don't know, but don't sound good to me. My underage child, the damage, the psychological damage. My underage child.
You know what's funny? So they say she's a 17-year-old high school senior. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I see something. One of y'all said that. This is the wild part because you know they will align themselves with people like, you know, the brother Andrew Tate's and them. And them brothers say some wild, egregious stuff out their mouth. All right. What did that brother say? He only wants 16-year-old virgins. Those are his words. So and Myron and some of these goofy guys and some of the stuff they say, these are what. So you see what I'm saying, man? This is where it gets wonky. Are you only worried about your kid?
Yes. Yeah, there you go. You answered yes. That is the answer to your question, indeed.
So, man.
Eyes that I had to hear, you know? My immediate concern was, oh my God, who do I call? But I couldn't call anybody because everything was closed at the time. So immediately pulling her out of school, immediately making sure that I go and assess the damage, trying to figure out if we're able to get her into the same competitions coming up. She literally just texted me probably less than 48 hours ago. All of the different competitions that she had lined up for this year. We were supposed to go to Great Britain. We were supposed to go to a lot of places. I don't know if we can still do that. I don't know if that's possible. Because I don't know if she has the, you know, their brain isn't even fully developed. You know? Literally. So crazy. She had just sent me her pictures, her senior pictures, and she had also sent her schedule. Literally, this was yesterday at 10:22 p.m. At 10:22 p.m. Let me show you. See that? See the schedule? The tentative, see how it says tentative schedule? Leslie Daniels right here. She was sending me her tentative schedule for the calendar year. I don't know if she'll be able to do that. I've invested millions and millions of dollars into the well-being of my child. She's broken. She's broken. So for me personally, I have to figure out what that looks like. And I'm willing to do anything to protect my child, to make sure that they get the best care possible, to ensure that hopefully she can recover from this. So that's all I have to say. I don't know what else y'all looking for. Any father understands. Any father understands what I'm saying. Any father that is in their child's life understands the impact. You know what your child feel like. You can sense it on them. You can feel it on it. You know what it feels like to take care of a sick child? You ever had a child that you had to sit with that had a fever and then you had to break?
Here we go. Shout out to Anton. Yeah. Now Anton reaching for the heartstrings. We've been saying it all night. Grace, compassion, mercy. This stuff is reserved for the humble, the meek. All right. Some of the stuff that Anton does not appear to be. All right. He don't need y'all grace. He don't need y'all mercy. But in this moment, he does. This is why we must be careful, because it's not just about us a lot of times.
He need the courtroom's mercy and approval, because that's where he taking this. Told you. You sit there and you argue with Anton. He doesn't mind saying things that cross the line as far as men. And now, since he egregiously crossed that line, bringing meat munching into a conversation, it is what it is. And now you do what men do and press him. Now it's time for court. I told y'all, absolutely the freak not. When someone lets you know their psychological and emotional damage, as he has, if y'all would just freaking listen, you know how to handle people. You know how to deal with them or not deal with them. I told y'all, look, if y'all think, go look back at the videos. I told y'all how this plays out. I knew it. Told you so, dare I say.
Man, this is getting wild.
Appreciate your erroneous E. Says, ain't this the same man that denounced victimhood? He's a victim.
This is wild. That's a true statement, erroneous. But here we are, like Mr. Walk said, full circle in 2026. I never thought I would see it.
Me either. But it benefits his pockets if it plays out in his favor. Again, know who you are. He don't give a dang. He don't care if he sound like a hypocrite. If the law says he is right, he like, so what? So what? Nanny, nanny, boo, boo. That's him.
Huh.
You're a victim. When it's beneficial. Shout out to Stuntman Kareem. Says that tough talk gone. Now you're in the Victim Olympics. I told y'all so. Y'all can't see. Appreciate you, Rachel. Always coming through. Says, knock it off, Anton. Did not invest millions into his kid. He doesn't have millions. Oh, not big millionaire Anton.
So here we are. Hit the like button.
The fever because none of the medicine was working. Some of us have been there. That's what it feels like. It's like trying to break a fever, but you don't know what long-term damage that can make. Our entire life, we've done everything to protect our child, ensured that she's never, ever, ever needed anything whatsoever. Pray for me and my family. Pray for me, my wife.
Most egregious.
And my family. God bless. That's all I have to say about that. Make sure you guys hit a like for the algorithm. And at this point, I've been advised not to say anything else about it. So that's all I've been authorized to say. I had a couple emergency phone calls. The only thing that I can say at this point is that I can't say anything else about it. First, I need to go and make sure that my daughter is okay. And so it's a lot of tests. I'm not sure if she got to get pulled out of school for the rest of the year. This may affect her in that way. So I have to make sure that she's okay. She's no longer safe even going to school anymore. We got to protect our babies. We got to protect our babies. Under no circumstances will I ever allow for my daughter to go under. Unfortunately for the majority of the community, unfortunately, they don't have the wherewithal. They don't have the context. They don't have the resources to be able to invest in fixing. So a lot of times our community has to suffer with the psychological trauma and they have to grow up with that. I just so happen to be one of the people of the ilk that can make the adjustment to where I can hopefully try as best as I could to maybe get her at 70, 75, 80% at some point.
So here we go. Like we said a minute ago,
You're a victim.
It's the Victim Olympics. Like said, Corey should not have done it, but y'all open yourselves up for this. So, I mean, Anton himself, you done put his kids and his wife on camera before. So it's not something he do all the time, but he's done it before. So it's not, the first time he put her on camera. He's calling folks and talking to them on the stream. That's why I hang my hat on being a very private person, man, for that reason. I try to protect my babies and my wife at all times, just try to keep them out of all this stuff, just it ain't worth it. I can take the arrows, but just any little thing, you open the end and here we are now. Like you said, man.
That's it. A burden of a man is to remain stoic and not emotional, not overly emotional, not feminine in nature. However, relationships, i.e. family and kids, and religion are emotional topics. Done and done. They are. They're shrouded in emotion and feelings. I agree, Mr. X. Yes, sir. You come up here, it's your best. It's in your best to remain calm and cool and collected. And if you start getting into heated debates and folks start insulting your family or your religion, it's impossible not to become emotional. So just don't even bring it to the room.
So there you go. Yeah, somehow, I guess he said she's being bullied in school. I mean, it's a case. He had to pull her out of school. I don't know if some kids done seen it or what the case, but
even if it's not true, he's going to say it. This is him. He got it's like he got a script. He like y'all said, it's like split personality. He's a totally different person because he sees an opportunity. He's an opportunist. He don't care how the opportunity comes. I was just saying I beat him up. Wait, I can get some money by being a victim. Now I'm a victim. If he can get money by going heel tomorrow, he'll be heel again. Y'all don't get it. Straight shape-shifting, no shame. He don't care. Long as he keep getting money and he could keep his wife under his rule, he don't care about y'all.
She was on track to be an Olympian.
Is he trying to cry?
And I'm surprised at the community as I'm reading this chat right now. I'm surprised at you guys. I'm surprised at you guys. So wait a minute. Are you guys telling me, some of you, because I see the overwhelming majority of you are logical. Are you guys telling me that it is okay for people to go after underage children? Are y'all validating this? Wow. I'm amazed at the culture. I'm amazed at the culture. Are y'all telling me that it is okay to go after underage children in real life? Not speaking in general, not speaking, oh, okay, well, this is how I feel about the community and how it is that we raise our children. I'm talking about real life people. I'm heartbroken. I really am. I'm heartbroken. For all of our black women, that's out there that say that and had something to even say. I've seen y'all do a breakdown of Ryan Davis and what he said and all of this stuff. I've seen so many think pieces on Ryan Davis and how black children and all of this stuff are spoken about. And you guys really, now all of a sudden it's different? I'm heartbroken. I really am. In shambles, 100%. I'm in shambles. I'm in shambles. I am 100% in shambles. It's nothing else for me to say. It's nothing else for me to say. I have to figure out how to pick up the pieces. I have to figure out how to pick. Corey, he won. Corey and Craig, you win. You win, I give up. I have to figure out what collateral damage happened after that.
Told y'all.
You guys
told you. I freaking told y'all.
I got to figure out how to pick up the pieces. Family is in shambles. Daughter is in shambles. Literally having my wife take her over to get evaluated and figure it out because crying inside of the principal's office trying to figure out what to do. I'm in shambles.
Man. It's too hard to take this serious. I mean, this is almost like a notorious gang leader, right? It's like a notorious gang leader, and he been running amok for decades, but he put his kids in private school, but somehow somebody found out and they did something to his kid. And now you feel bad, but it's like, where we at now? Like I said, kids supposed to be out of it, but the games y'all playing, y'all bring this, y'all incite this stuff.
Thank you.
I mean, my God, I say this is light work for the amount of, but the lines that have been crossed.
I agree. Hence back to my saying of conjuring up demons you cannot control. He came up here talking about meat munching and all these other egregious things. Demons were conjured up, and here we are. But so y'all like, oh, that's what he get. That's what he get. But look, he has stepped outside of street politics. Somehow he'll beat you up. Now he done jumped over. Now he in the courtroom. And they're like, whoa, I thought we was duking it out on the pavement. Where the judge and the gavel come from? See, I told y'all, there's no way to approach him. You just leave him be. Shrewd opportunist. Absolutely not.
Yeah, like I said, this is a cautionary tale on so many levels, especially for fathers. I mean, man, like you said, if this is true, if the young girl is affected, that is a travesty. It's egregious, but, this is showing us how we need to move. All right, rest in peace to the Godfather. Black man, we don't need to be beefing with each other on any level. So hopefully this is a wake-up call. A lot of people say he's acting or whatever. Let's see if he changed his tune and get some humble bones in his body.
He won't. He can't. He shan't ever. That's not even a thought. He is stuck here. This Anton is, he can't be anything else. Y'all know I got respect for my brothers. Some of the most respectable men I've ever met in my life are under 6 foot. Anton, with that being said, Anton definitely got a little Napoleon complex. He got to get it how he live. He is very much aware of his position. He know what he know the optics he got going on with his eyeballs. He's very much aware. This is him, and he's proud of it. So there you go. It's always going to be a candy land.
Well, he done exposed himself. If this is really your weak point, you don't let, as he been saying, but you don't really let the trolls in now. I've been seeing people all day making thumbnails with his kid on it and stuff, which is egregious as hell. Some of y'all have no shame, but here we are. So what are you going to do with the smaller people? Like if they know, they're going to forever troll you now. So
There you
You
go.
done took it this far, man. You should have backed off that ledge and
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. It's over. It's done. Cautionary tales, as we always say. What to learn from this? If you gonna find yourself being sensitive about your family, and you will, tread lightly. That's all. Just tread lightly. Be most careful of egregious talk. I know.
Or
I
he
am.
should have. It's amazing he didn't see this coming. Like you ain't have like a like, all right. So like this should have been planned for. You should have had these talks with your kid, instill that confidence in them. And like at some point, there's no way you've been like, man, they ain't never gonna come for my family. Which people have a little bit in the past, lightly, but you go after somebody like Corey, you done stepped out. I think there is a different level of respect amongst content creators. Corey lives in a different world. So that's real life. And yeah.
There you go. Yeah, just be careful. Yeah, that's all. Ain't nothing else to say about that. This still going on. I had shout out to the bingo card of 2026. Anybody see this coming? Huh? Everybody trying to sue somebody. Help it.
Man.
Shout out to brother Julian Brown. We appreciate you. Says you guys can't tell he's coming with a lawsuit. He telling us, brother. Appreciate you, Maurice. Says sins of the father. Don't blame Corey. Blame Anton. Blame yourself. I agree with this, Maurice. Sins of the father. Yes, indeed. That's Old Testament, brother. Excuse me. Appreciate you. Better believes me. Says he's going to try to take the 5150 channel down. He has to if he plans legal action. Shout out, I see y'all saying that is Corey's channel isn't monetized. I just realized that. That's kind of odd.
Is it not anymore? Corey's definitely monetized. He was getting super chats all night.
I was just on his channel, and you can't join.
Now he don't have like memberships and all that type of stuff, but he got like super chats during his lives.
Because like, Corey don't have something you could join. I guess.
Well, no, he don't have like memberships and all that. He don't do all that, but he monetized. Like say, as of last night, he was getting super chats.
Okay, but I seen people saying that in the chat, so there we go.
And better believes me, like you said, if Anton gonna do anything, that's probably his path. He gonna have to go after the channel. So be nice, be maybe wise of Corey. I mean, it's too late to take the video down. He probably done screen grabbed it, so it is what it is. But he probably gonna strike the video for whatever YouTube guideline. Who knows?
I don't know.
So it would be wise to take it down, but as far as legal action, that's a different story. But as far as YouTube, I guess it's out here. Everybody done reviewed it, so the video's out there.
It's messy. That's why you don't beef. It's a mess. I see y'all. Oh, you can't sue. He can't sue. He ain't got no case. Put yourself in Corey's position. Do you feel so light and free with this matter? No, nobody wants this stress. Folks lose sleep over this type of mess. Leave shameless, opportunistic business folks the heck alone. They will bite you. Appreciate your stuntman Kareem. Says, I'm in shambles. I'm in shambles. This is a script. Yes, it is.
Man.
Appreciate your Erroneous E. Says, by the time I was 17, I had been called ugly and a lot worse. Unprovoked. Amen. And looking at Futon, I'd assume it to be true for him too. Stop capping. Yes, he was catching heck out here. That's why he is who he is. He don't have no sympathy for nobody because nobody showed sympathy for him when he was coming up. Every villain has an origin story. Trust me. Appreciate you. Can I get some podcasts? How you doing? Says he's trying to create a public narrative for a lawsuit. Indeed, this is performative. Yes, it is. I agree. Appreciate you, Rachel. Better said 3 times. Says Anton and others should never put their kids on social media. Shaking my head. Agreed.
Man.
Appreciate you, Vicky. Says kids and family always on the table. Watch your mouth, ninja. All right.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, brother. Be Wyatt. He says, in the words of Avon Barksdale, what I tell you about playing them away games. Okay, away games. Appreciate you, Sister Nais. Says, reckless, immature, ridiculous were a word too. Or were a word too old. Too old, okay.
Make sure you guys hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. Let me read some of the super chats, and then is it possible that we can get to the regular show? Is it possible that we can get to the regular show? To all of the bad chasers and Patreon members, we're almost at 21,000 Patreon members. Make sure you guys tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. And then let's read some of the super chats and let's pray for me, y'all. Pray for me, pray for my family. Pray for me. I never thought that I would have to figure out how to deal and figure out how to fix my family on this level. All right. Eric says, I came for the drama. However you decide to handle your business, I support it. I have to focus on making sure that my daughter is fine. The only business that supersedes all business is family and my daughter. All right. Chad from Moore says, I swear to be a comedian, a person would have to actually be funny. The only reason why people laugh at him is because he's dumber than a box of rocks. King TC says, fuck Corey Holcomb. God bless the AD and all the bad chasers. We are up and it gets better from here. Shout out to you. I appreciate you, Gad. Thank you for holding us down. D-Mav says 60-year-old men talking about a 17-year-old girl won't ever sit right with me. F that. Bad Habit says only weak men target women and kids. Sending prayers to your daughter's fam. Oh, I think she's at the doctor right now. Might be at the hospital.
My God.
Brian the filmmaker says no beef is worth involving the kids. Well, tell that to everybody else. Tell that to everybody else. Corey Peterkin, I appreciate you. Eric D says praying for you, Anton. This is just one of life's trials and tribulations that you will figure this out. Stay strong, bro. I'm on it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. True Andrew King says, I missed what happened, but I'm praying for you. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your prayers. I appreciate you. Mr. Law says, I don't think I've ever experienced secondhand anger before today. Well, we got to control ourselves. It's not about anger. It's about protection. All right. Child of Stage. I appreciate you, Child of Stage. Manasseh J. King React says, how can certain people say they for the community but will tell another black man's family down, especially their children? These people are fake. Just a Brown Girl in America says that Corey is a low-down son of a bee. He knows kids and families is off limits. That shows how butthurt he is, and it's disgusting. These are y'all opinions. I'm just reading them. If the art of war was a person, I have no idea what you're talking about, but thank you from Canada. Tia Marie says, if I, as an adult woman, have secondhand anger and hurt, I know your sweet baby is devastated. Praying for her psychological health and healing. Thank you. Thank you. But you can't put the genie back in the bottle now. So, Wumbo Brock, I appreciate you, Wumbo Brock. Hey, and let me say this. Shout out to the fathers. Shout out to the participatory fathers. Shout out to the fathers that are super involved in their kids' lives, whether you have a male child, a female child. Shout out to the fathers that have played a phenomenal role in ensuring that, the children are taken care of. Has been watching since a minor. I'm 19. God bless. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. At no point should you let up from this. People with no lower limit have to be taught. Rob, I understand, but I got to make sure that my daughter is right, and then I got to figure out what to do after that. I have some really strong people around me. I have a great team around me, and so I have to seek the counsel of the people that's around me so that I can make the best decision going forward. You know what I'm saying?
You a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
And here we go. If these are the good people around you, they really ain't there for you, or they should have said something to you long before this moment. All right. They should have been talking to you, after the show or whatever, before the show. Y'all should have had preps, damn sure after the show. So why did it have to get to this moment for people to step in and say, all right, it's going too far. But when we was up here last week, y'all remember.
Let me be very clear. I want to be very, very clear. I want you to hear it from me directly. I would have beat the shit out of Corey. Life is frauds. He didn't beat up. Corey would have got the shit beat out of me. And I was thinking to myself, we was walking out the door. Me, Mika, security, we walking out the door like, this nigga's so corny. We was laughing at the nigga. If that's the case, if you feel some type of way about it, why you ain't say it before we got on camera, nigga? You waited till you was about to fall and you fell on that knife, nigga. You fell on the knife and you got exposed. Nigga is gay. Lame, gay. He ain't a real one in Chicago.
That's what I'm saying. So if you got this big team around you that you trust, they clearly ain't got your best interests at heart. Or this video would never have made it public. All right, or damn sure after it, you would have came back with an apology and say, you know what? My team reached out. That video, I apologize. I went too far. No, only in this moment. Now they come. So no, these people don't love you. They see money. Everybody trying to grab money. All the lawyers, everybody was sitting back waiting.
Thank you. The only folks that's going to really win in this is the attorneys that's going to be fighting for their honor. Absolutely not. Here's Anton's moves. He went up there and they were not seeing eye to eye. Anton said, okay, I'm going to trigger you and make you jump on me. Corey did not physically jump on him. That didn't work. And I told you, Corey, I said, Anton going to be losing a little bit of sleep. Him and Corey lost sleep that night. But Anton, he can't let it go. So he said, you know what? I know where it hurts now, Corey. Your ego, your pride. Hence the video. I'll beat Corey up. That's definitely going to get Corey's attention. And like you said, now he's going to go into his wheelhouse, being the egregious, insulting comedian that he is. And Anton was waiting on it. Said, come on, come get me. Now he got him. He bit his leg off. Embarrassed the heck out of him, but Anton don't care. He like, you can take my legs. You can take my leg, but I'm still going to sue you. Appreciate you. Professor says Anton has earned this. I concur. Appreciate you, brother Derek. Says, but I thought he was a super genius. He planned for all the contingencies. Futon, you failed yourself and your family. Appreciate you. Cousin Walker, the original cousin, becoming a member. Appreciate you. Yeah! Boom, shakalaka! Appreciate you. Chibon says, Anton didn't think that when he offered the job to Corey, the person who had the job, maybe his wife, would not want it anymore. Now the job is open. Anton didn't think that we offered the job to Corey. Okay. Appreciate you, Black Unity. Says Futon is looking for a settlement. He is not going to be a sympathetic plaintiff with the videos he has out. Corey should counterclaim Futon's. A lot of should, could, would, we gon' see.
Oh, man.
Appreciate Jizzy DeVoe. Because I think this is Anton blood oath to pay for fame and success. He's making a public sacrifice. Next, mainstream money. Conspiracy Theory 101. Easy DeVoe. Hold that thought, you conspiracy theorists, you.
At no point should you let up from this. Don't worry, Tom. The devil never wins, says Lady Shan. Thank you, Lady Shan, for holding me down. Manny Plays PC says, prayers to you and the family. I appreciate you, Manny Plays PC. Bilderberg Boy says, I knew Corey would go after your family. That's what cowards do. He doesn't care for his own kids, so I definitely won't care for. He won't care about yours. Dirtbag energy. Well, let me say this. Let me say this. I can't speak on his children. I don't speak on his children. I refuse to even say the name of the woman that was with him that introduced herself to me. I don't. That has nothing to do with anything. I don't get into that. So if that's what y'all saying in the super chat, I'm gonna say that I don't know anything about that. I can't tell a man how it is that he's playing a role in his child's life unless he volunteers the information. So I don't do that. Like, for me, it's not, there's certain points that I just cut it off at. If it's you and me in person on content, That's one thing. I'm not going after it and doing a summer jam screen on somebody else's kids. I know it's a lot of y'all that wanted me to do that. Some of y'all was DMing me. Some of y'all was emailing me. That's not my life. That's not my play. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on that type of time. I don't do that.
There we go. Like I was saying, Corey, Anton should have expected this. You know, people were saying Corey's not going to go after the low-hanging fruit. He's not a content creator. So I know people talking about the hot dog suit video, the video where he's arguing with the white dude and they about to fight, all the Fleece Johnson. Corey, I'm not a content creator. I'm going for the jugular. Yeah! And yeah, like we say, the title of tonight's show, gone too far, perhaps, but we in the mud now.
Thanks. Shout out to Messy Michonne. When I see him in that hot dog suit, you know, she put on display. These things just solidify. Like anyone that will do anything for traction, cloud, motion, absolutely the freak. The jokes was flying over in the chat. But yeah, this again, acknowledge your opposition, even if it's friendly opposition. That's your problem. This is a problem with narcissists. You would not acknowledge another person's greatness, even if they are your daggone foe. The story of the Red Baron. When we finally got the Red Baron, we buried him whole because he was a righteous foe. He was honorable. Y'all keep thinking all y'all ops is weak and lame. You better learn how to fight. God dang it.
So Steven says, salute AD and the Bad Chasers. AD, you were right when you said Craig and Darlene gives no pushback at all. Let me ask y'all a question. And this is in general. This is not towards anybody at all. I have friends that come to me and they say, yo, Anton, A, B, C, and D, or Anton, I'm thinking about doing this, or Anton, that, and so on and so forth. When I was there, all right, when I was there, one of the things that I said was, you don't have anybody that actually holds you accountable. What that means for me is, in my opinion, how can somebody say that they care for you if they allow for this to happen? You'll see. You'll see. Not even when he was talking about kids. Damn shame. Shout out to you, Steven. Call Me Taji says, my motto during tough times is small problems to a giant. The rest is noise. Get money, big dog. Well, we always hey. Shout out to Call Me Taji. I appreciate you for the 100 ball. I always acknowledge all the super chats. Leno says, Atsu, homie, my boy. Well, listen, I'm not focused on that. I'm focused on the well-being and what the true cost is going to be psychologically, emotionally, that is going to be inflicted on my family. That's all I'm focused on. It's the Shy Guy says, in the end, AD, vengeance will be yours for what he's done. Vibes 6502 says, I can't wait for the 5150 to become part of your portfolio after this. I have no idea what you're talking about. B Southern 92 says, AD, keep being a mastermind, get a master class. Thank you, my love. Thank you, my love. Treadmill Game says, Corey Holcomb is a true punk. What a sucker he is. Prayers to your daughter. Thank you for the prayers and the well wishes. Sanancia says, you can tell who in the chat was raised by punks. Chase Barnes says, a hedge of protection for AD and his family covered them, Lord. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for the well wishes. Crown me. Can somebody time out? Give me a second. Let me figure out. I got it. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. I got it. Crown says, praying for you and the family. Your daughter has inspired my daughter to want to try karate. Sad to hear how this has affected her. Legacy Arranged says, praying for your family, looking forward to your healing and more success. M. Moore says, and we know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those that love God and are called according to his purpose for them, Romans 28. Wino says, I'm going to get this guy if you don't. Don't do that. Listen. I'm not authorizing nobody to do nothing on my behalf. I don't want to be associated. I don't want to be aligned with that. I'm not interested in anything with regard to that. I don't authorize nor do I support any threats on my behalf. Anything that I need done, I can handle it myself. I don't need nobody, no, nothing. Nobody to do nothing for me. All right. Don't crash out for me. Shout out to my girl Molly.
Which is wonky. Like they both got people ready to crash out. Corey was over there saying people ready to crash out. Anton got people ready to crash out. This is content beef. Some of y'all grown men, you men and you subscribers, y'all need to relax. These ninjas, I'm about to boot up. All right. Y'all need, like, I don't know.
Shout out to my one cousin, man. Like, you know, he currently doing time. I love him, man. But he one of the realest ninjas I know. And he was really about that life. That's why I see this stuff and I scoff from my gut. I know men that got on airplanes, allegedly, flew way across the country, allegedly, went to Walmart and bought some sporting equipment, allegedly, and went and saw folks about some bad business and let them every which way but loose, allegedly. Y'all only talk about it. This, I know what it looks like when folks is about it. This is, y'all right, it's sickening. But here we are. This is what you get when you engage with a raging opportunist. Good luck.
Money, 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 money.
Appreciate you, Milton. Says defamatory. I know defamation works both ways. All right. I don't know how to say that one. Appreciate you, Truth Seeker. Says if a man doesn't respect you, he will not respect what you value. All is fair in love and war. All right. Appreciate you, Ryan Page. Says although they wouldn't admit it, Q and Slimmy from his podcast Eating It Up, he does it to them. Aha.
Man, so here we go.
He says the thumbnail was so precious. Thank you, Molly. Thank you, Molly. I appreciate you, baby. Shinsi says, salute. Shout out to Shinsi. I appreciate you. Just a Brown Girl in America says, so we don't. What's the report for bullying as a minor? I don't have nothing to do with none of that. Dr. Matt Hatton says Corey has kids too, and he still did that. Big ups to you for taking the high road and taking care of yours. I don't know what he has. I don't get into his family. M. Moore says she will come out of this 100 praying for her and that your family can use this as a learning opportunity because it won't stop, unfortunately. Gino White says prayers to you and the family. Thank you, Gino. I appreciate you. Just a Brown Girl in America says super chats have, not the super chats have them looking dumb. They call me Mr. Bibb says good morning to everyone. Real Life PJ says I'm praying for you and your family. AD, I hope you take that full show and take everything he owns. I don't ever want to try to remove somebody from being able to earn for themselves. Y'all know that. Listen, the three things that I stand for is, maybe I need to add a fourth thing. I don't ever wish death on anybody. I never wish for anybody to go to jail without that they didn't do. And I don't wish for anybody to lose their income and their ability to earn for their family.
Hey, Jay, hit the email, man. I need to talk to you, Jay. Jay Tillman.
Michelle says if they let you crash out without saying a word, they hate you. That's a fact. I never wish death on nobody. I never wish for anybody to go to jail without a trial, and I never wish for anybody to not be able to make money for their family. All right. Dark Spartacus says, Dear Heavenly Father, I ask that you keep AD and his family under your covenant that no weapon formed against them shall prosper. I ask this in Jesus' name. Amen. Keep your head up and stay blessed. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. Green Blaze Fly Eagle says, hey, Anton, didn't watch that. What he did to your family, I'm sorry to bet. You don't have to be sorry. Just pray for us. Stevie says, as a father that wasn't cool at all, Chestnut Checkers AD, move with silence, not in silence. Exposure Network says, crazy part is Darlene was rapping about her too. I downloaded it. I got it. Yep, that's her. That is her. My mom just sent this to me. This is crazy. Mom just sent this to me. All the awards that she received this year is crazy. It's crazy. I just want to say I support you and your family. God bless. Back Chasers is up. Shout out to M89. A412. I appreciate you. Bitcoin Brown says it's time to sue for everything, boss. Listen. I don't want to get into that. That's not what I'm talking about right now. Savannah says, do you fault yourself for getting in the arena with that devil? You and your family are such great people. We love y'all. No, I think that everything is happening in the exact time that it's supposed to happen, when it's supposed to happen, because this is how God has planned for it to be.
He planned, listen. That little insidious laugh.
Everything happens at the time that God wants it to happen. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I am cool with how it played up to last night. Everything is supposed to happen exactly how it's supposed to happen. What are we talking about?
So here we are. Yeah, Corey opened himself up. Like you said, ask him, do he regret, saying that? Obviously, he don't regret nothing. He's telling y'all this is all played out. So no, he don't think he's at fault. No regrets. Moving full steam ahead.
Anton came up here with a smile to do this video. That's why he's up here talking very carefully. Folks in the super chat, F Corey, praying for your family. He won't even acknowledge anything that seems to be aggressive or violent. And folks say, oh, this is the definition, of war and peace or whatever, war tactics. And I don't know what you're talking about. You're gonna own 5150. I have no idea what you're talking about. Yes, you do. Stop. It's that blatant disrespect and insult to intelligence. I don't know what you're talking about. Shut up. Yes, you do.
Well, I mean, two things is true. If he is actually suing them, then he ain't and shouldn't come up here and say anything. Yeah, he ain't gonna give Corey the heads up or nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, so two things is true. It's just, Corey, best to be careful.
Appreciate your sister Tara Logan. Says Corey should sue Anton for defamation. He said he was rainbow on multiple podcasts. See?
Money.
Appreciate your soldier. Says this is the same ninja that said kids and women in Africa breath stink and look musty and dusty. He can strike the match to start the fire. Now it's out of control. Now it's pray for my family. Yeah. Throwing rocks and hide your hands. Are we surprised?
Here we are.
Appreciate you, Ryan Page. Says always accusing men of being libiquita. Appreciate you, Hitchy Bond. Says, could the $500 Anton paid Corey be considered a payment for the services he requested? Roll. Appreciate you, Derek. Says, dang, Futon can't take accountability for anything. Appreciate you, Birdman, becoming a member or reading up your membership. Thank you.
Appreciate you, brother.
Shout out to brother TJ at Through the Fire Podcast. Been a member for 1 month. Says, are y'all dropping the link today?
Maybe for a minute. Yeah, we'll bring y'all up one at a time. Maybe at the end, we're about to shut it down the next 20 minutes or so. But yeah, shortly, not an open panel.
Good luck with that.
But here we are. I'm gonna let this go.
Bad Habit says, y'all got to stop questioning how things are going and y'all got to stop questioning God. Bad Habit says you might have to make the chat sign a non-retaliation form. Miss Sanchez says this is an unfortunate situation that has brought innocent individuals into it. I'm sending my prayers to you and your family. People have to do better. Poor Legacy says God's speeding your time traveling machine today. JB React says Anton definitely hoping for the best. I know you handle business and you got this as well. Just pray for me, big dog. Pray for me. Don Dimitri says prayers for you and your family. AD, I pray this doesn't knock Leslie off her track. Me too, bro. Me too. Would love to see her get gold in 2028 here in LA. I don't know. I don't know if that's a possibility anymore. We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. Big M Dub says Corey is a degenerate, and all of the people that is okay with his behavior, praying for you and your family, bro. Shout out to you. I appreciate you, bro. You always been a long time supporter of the platform. The Pathfinder's Journey says this is why street culture needs to be terminated. Family is off limits, real sucker-ish. When it first happened, I thought y'all was too old for that. Appreciate you the well wishes, bro. Appreciate the well wishes. All right. Y'all ready to continue on with the show? Brittany B says, I got your daughter in my thoughts, but when you move 10 steps ahead, some people can't see. All your points have to be proven. Make sure you guys hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. DJ Vapus says, AD, respectfully, sometimes we got to let fools be foolish. I love your stance on this, and you and your family is in my prayers. I appreciate you, big dog. Thank you for holding me down and praying for me. Let me read.
This is amazing. Shout out to the bag chasers. All right. A lot of stuff could be cultish up here on the internet. You got to be able to, call it down the middle. Like you say, I love your stance. Like you say, there was a lot of stuff he said up until this point. Y'all was cheering it on. So they are part of the problem as well. The people putting batteries in his back. Yeah, get him, do it. And now they like, oh yeah, we like to see you. We praying for you. We love your patience. He got no business. It's like,
it's sucker-ish. The sucker-ish, the couple of them super chats are, accusing Corey of this is sucker-ish. Being halfway street and halfway courtroom. You can't deal with folks on the fence like this. That is the ultimate lesson from this. We can sit here and say, oh, Corey can countersue. At the end of the day, listen, whoever sues, wins, countersues, guess who wins the money? Some white attorneys that ain't got nothing to do with this. They gonna walk away with all the daggone money, and they get to say, I told you so. That's dumb. Stop. It's just foolishness. It's a lose.
One more before we move on. Gary says, my family and I are praying for you and will continue to rock with you. May God bless you and your family, Anton. I appreciate you. Big dog. Mama says, he said he goes by old street code. Don't bring children in it. Mad respect to you because you handle more street than him. He was mad. You exposed him. And last but not least, before we go over to the show, Lord bless Anton's family with love, peace, and unity, says Clay Display. Thank you, Clay Display. I appreciate you, big dog. Again, make sure you guys hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. All right, y'all ready? He was illegally marriage fraud and commercial enterprise fraud. So when they... All right, y'all ready to get started? Listen, y'all, listen. I want to be so clear. I want y'all to really understand what's going on. You do not respond the way that other people anticipate you responding. You can anticipate how they will respond, but you never move how they move. Ever. Listen, we got to get out of our emotions and focus more on making logical decisions. Stop trying to crash out and throw everything under the bus. So if you do something like that, then what happens? Your whole family is missing you. What if you get caught? What if you get caught? Now the rest of your family that needs you in jail for the rest of your life because you want to crash out? We got to think. The whole world wants to see the crash out all the way out. The whole world wants somebody to die. The whole world wants somebody to go to jail. The whole world wants to do that. That's not what we own no more, bro. We're not on that. We're not on that. You allow for them to do whatever it is that they do. Life is 10% of what happens to you, 90% of how you react to it. 10% of what happens to you, 90% of how you react to it. Remember that. I'll read more super chats shortly, but we got to get into the show. All right.
So here we are. Like we've been saying, this is his latest response this morning. few hours ago, and he's not talking anymore. He spoke to his counsel, and now 180, a whole pivot. He on the other side now.
And I told y'all before, folks like Anton, they are that serial deleter in the movie. They don't want to keep going unnoticed. They don't. Folks like Anton with this ego, they cannot have you not knowing what they've done. There we go. Folks like Anton think you're too stupid. You don't know what he did. So he's going to always tell you every time. He's going to tell you straight to your face what I did. He just did. He says, no, you know how you gonna react, and you never move how they want you to move, but you get them to move how you want them to move. Manipulation tactics. He will tell you every time. He's got to. He thinks you're stupid. He don't think you're catching on to his game of chess. When folks will simply sit here and tell you what they're doing, it's the easiest thing to counter it. Learn how to fight fire with fire, not emotion.
There we go. So here we are. We're going to drop this link. We will take a couple calls. We're going to do a call in. If you got something to say, got to be on camera. We will be up here for another 15 minutes or so.
Here we go. What y'all got, huh? Shout out to all of the chat room warriors, man. Some of y'all folks come in here. Y'all got to learn how to say y'all point without being egregious. Shout out to all the newcomers. At one point, we had dang near 1,300 people watching. Y'all like this madness. Come on, we welcome the new folks. Say what you got to say without saying, y'all rainbow, y'all the R word. Just what you got. What's your position, huh?
That part. So long show. Here we are. We were talking. Did Corey Holcomb cross the line with Anton's family? Has it gone too far? I think as we just mind through this whole episode, for regular folk, yeah, I think Corey went a step too far bringing children in. But, I think Anton opened the door for it. Once he said we in hell, that was his words. He says, you go low, I'm going to hell. We in hell now. So, be careful with the tongue.
There you go. You bring kids into it. It's no holds barred, but at what point has all progress stopped? What's the objective? What is the objective? Is the objective to cause each other pain and dismay? If that's it, I freaking rather not. It's a dumb game they playing. Dumb game wins stupid prizes.
So I see we got somebody backstage. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Let's see. Welcome up, brother KB.
How you doing, brother?
What's going on?
Good. How you doing? Welcome up. What you got on the topic?
Do you think Corey Holcomb crossed the line with his comments or what the show last night?
Yeah, he definitely crossed the line, but where's the line when you got two men doing what they did? It all started with that super chat, and they had their back and forth, and he had a plan, and I think it went sideways. He didn't expect it to go this way, and now that it did, he's looking at it like, okay, well, I got to make another play off of it. So now he's going this route. It looked like he's going to be, some attorney's going to be contacting him, and he's framing up a certain narrative. But at the end of the day, it's just, what are you gonna do going forward? Now you can't use this victim content anymore. It's a lot of stuff you can't do.
So Corey, I agree. Bringing kids into it is too far. But now, who dictates that? Who dictates that is too far? Like you said, brother KB, they both was over here, didn't mind crossing the lines. But now the law's being brought into it. That's the sucker ish. Y'all both decided to be out here, negotiating on, street terms, barbaric man code terms. Now the law's here.
Yeah. Yeah. So what you got? What would you do? What would you do if you were Anton? Would you have took the high road or the low road? When Corey sat there and said you kiss white folks' butt, I mean, would you have said something like that to a man?
Man, it's okay. So when he said that to him, I mean, I think it was all planned pretty much. When he said that, I think he came in that situation like almost like Charlie Kirk, how he moves, how he's going to a college to debate young kids that don't know he's debating college kids. So he knows about politics. I follow both of them pretty close. Corey's show is hilarious, and Anton got some good points, and I was following both of them, and also Corey out here in LA, he's always at the Chocolate Sundays, which is a comedy show in LA, and he mingles. He's it's almost like he's one of the guys. He chops it up with everybody, and he knows a lot of people, so he probably didn't anticipate this happening, but Anton knew what he was doing. He was coming on that show to try to grab his audience, embarrass Corey with his political thoughts, and kind of embarrass him, trigger him the way Charlie Kirk does, and grab his audience and say, okay, well, now I got his audience and I got mine. I got more followers. He saw him as the easy victim. I don't think he knew that it was going to go this route. He thought, okay, well, I'm going to trigger him. He's going to try to fight me, and I'm gonna like you said, he's gonna make some millions off of it. So definitely, he knew at some point he just had to say a few things, probably about some sexuality, to trigger him, and it was going exactly how he planned it until the response.
I agree, brother. So just a wild situation. Do you think Anton's gonna try to sue him here, huh?
Oh, most definitely. There's the way he's framing this, the language he's using, just because why would he mention all of these? Oh, she's in the hospital, and she got pulled out of this, and she got pulled out of that. This is a tactical brother, so he's he's mentioning these things for a reason. He would keep that stuff extremely private if it was really going down like this. He sat them down, his wife and hey, this is what we're doing. This is the play now. We going this way. I'm not saying that it didn't happen. His daughter isn't getting bullied or had some things said. At the end of the day, man, I grew up in the inner cities in LA and Inglewood, so we had some egregious things said about us, and people clowning us, adults clowning. It's just so yeah, Corey has some things to say, and I think that did cross the line, but there is no lines when you cross Corey's lines too, and you sent that super chat and you wanted to get on this show. So why is there this where now all of a sudden there's a line? Why now? Did you discuss this line with him, or you're saying it's a unspoken rule between who? Y'all not street dudes, y'all streamers.
And
Corey's more of a street dude. He's a streamer.
Tell him, KB.
So
he was never going to tell him that there's this line.
He's definitely suing though. Definitely for something. He's lining up something.
I don't think you can hear. You can't hear Mr. Walker, huh?
I can't hear Mr. Walker. No.
Okay.
But no, I forget how I was going. Yeah, he was never going to tell him that there was a line to cross. He was never going to say, "Oh, this is the line." That was the wicked chess game that Anton plays, and to his daggone credit, man, he manipulated Corey. He did. I don't think it's cool. I ain't saying this. What's up? It was effective. Shoot.
That part. So listen, look, we appreciate you coming up, brother KB. Don't be a stranger. Come up anytime. We have an open panel. Definitely, appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, brother.
All right.
Brother TJ, welcome up.
Hey, is my microphone working
What's
good?
your thoughts? Did Corey Holcomb cross the line, TJ?
Is my microphone working good?
It's a little low.
Hold on a second. Man, It's only with you guys that my microphone is low.
There you go. You there you go. You good now.
No, Corey didn't cross the line. He didn't cross the line at all.
Why not? How not? That's
So-
his
so
daughter, TJ.
Are children fair game?
Are children fair game? It's a nuanced question, but in this context, yeah. Let me tell you guys. I'll preface it by this because can you guys tell when somebody's never been hit in the face? You can't.
Yes, I never been hit. I think that's tough.
Can you tell what's a good indication that somebody's never been hit in the face?
I have no idea, brother. I'm serious. I don't know.
They talk recklessly without abandonment.
Fair. I agree. Yes. You talk like you never been punched in the face. That's the saying. Yes, sir.
What Anton did proved to me that despite his quote, "I'm from Detroit," like that means something, talk, the fact that he engaged Corey lets me know that Anton actually has never been hit in the face.
I agreed.
I
say he don't respect violence, brother TJ.
He does not. Mr. Gavin, Mr. Walker, we can get into it. We can call each other a son of God, but anything less than the son of God. But there is a threshold that even in this disagreement and heated disagreement, that we won't go unless we are willing to go there because we have been in literal fist fights, we have won them and been stomped out. So we understand what that actually means. Anton doing what he's doing, he's been able to do this on so many different platforms and areas of his life, since he's been on YouTube, because no one has been a sincere threat. I'm not saying Corey's some tough guy, but I've been around enough people, enough situations to recognize that Corey was in that moment, was willing to throw it away. You could see it on his face. You could see it on his body language. And really quickly, from a medical standpoint, because Anton got talking about Corey shaking.
Yes.
Anybody who plays professional sports, combat, or whatever understands what a damn adrenaline dump does to you. An adrenaline dump will make you jittery, shaking. It's a chemical dump into your system, preparing you to what? Combat.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't mean anything to me if Corey's hands were shaking or whatever the case may be. That's even further indication to me that Corey was willing to risk it all in that moment.
And
because of his adrenaline dump. Corey had made up his mind. And when some guys ask you to tell you, do that to me one more time, that's their way of giving you an out. That's their way of giving themselves an out. You know what I mean? We all seen this before. Had Anton done it, had he been stupid enough to do it, we would be having a whole different kind of conversation. Now, in general, no, it does not. It is not fair game for a child. But Anton opened up this. He opened up this door. He opened up this door of disrespect. This door was open the moment he promised that girl to go on Corey's show and didn't clear it with Corey. That was disrespectful. This door was opened a long time ago. And then Anton decided for over a week to go out here and constantly talking about how he was going to whoop this grown man butt every single day. If I slap Mr. Walker and he knocks me out with brass knuckles, I can't sit there and go, hey, he used brass knuckles to fight. No. I opened the door. I don't get to choose how Mr. Walker responds. He could take a sledgehammer that he got holding his hand and clobber me with it if he wants to. Because I opened up the door. Now, and his daughter, believe it or not, there's the only reason why they got that picture of his daughter because it's out in public. Anton has put his daughter on stream before. He's put pictures out of his daughter on stream before. He's put videos of his wife before. So those are all public. And him sitting up here, and for somebody who once upon a time worked in a law firm, because I have a paralegal degree, worked in a law firm. You have to have clean hands, but you'll find a lawyer that'll take this case. 2, you have to have actual damages. That's why he's talking about his daughter is, I had to pull her out of this and pull her out of that. She's 17 years old. I have an 11-year-old daughter who's not that fragile, that she can't take a negative comment about her. So this is some sorry sack play to try to continue to exact some kind of resources out of Corey from the situation. And you guys played the clip right before when Corey asked, he said, do you guys got a picture of his daughter? And then the next thing Corey said was, I'm a dirtbag. Corey already knew that this was a foul move and he was doing it anyway. People tend not to listen. And my final thought here, because I know you guys need to go eat your dinner. My final thought here. I don't know why people are shocked about what's going on with Anton. Anton's been telling you who he is this entire time. The first time I heard about Anton, he was on Lapeef. He was on a stream, and he was talking about how he's the personification of a man. He married his wife at 19, and then the very next sentence was him talking about how many women he bust down. And he also included he was a Christian. I knew from that day forward that man was nothing but Judas. You can get whatever you want out of him for 30 pieces of silver. How you gonna be the personification of a man, a Christian man, been married to your wife since 19, but you got all of these bust downs? How, Sway? How? And I'm not saying his wife is a victim. She might be okay with it, but I'm just talking about how he presents himself and the lies that he, but we tend to ignore stuff because we think we're looking at the bravado of Anton. So we're ignoring what he's saying. He's been a slug since the day he crawled onto YouTube. And yes, to Mr. Walker and Mr. Gavin's point, I don't know how to not to be TJ. I don't know how to, I only know how to be TJ on YouTube or here. If I say something wild and egregious on YouTube, I'll say wild and egregious at work. I'll call my manager at work, call her ass Miss Piggy to her face.
You my kind of guy, TJ. I used to fight with my bosses too. Yeah. That's because you know your worth. You know they can't fire you.
Yeah, I called that joker Miss Piggy to her face, and followed that up. And she was like, "You need to call me your leader." I said, "Woman, you can't lead me across the street with GPS." And then she said, "If you don't call me that, you can go." I said, "You ain't got the authority to fire me, lady."
Whoa.
This is what I talk like that on here and in my real life. I don't know how to be anything other than me. I'm self-deprecating. I say what I say. I've gotten old enough, and I was born in a generation where we're not that thin-skinned. Like when people in the chat talk about TJ fat, yes, TJ's fat. What the fuck? What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. By the way, I ain't that fat. I'm chocolate thick.
I agree. Listen, TJ. That's a conversation for another day. Hit the email, TJ. We're gonna talk on the back, brother.
You guys have a good one. You guys did a good job on this one today.
Appreciate you, man. Always, man. Always good having you. Shout out to brother TJ, man. That's my boy, man.
And I see we got a couple more people backstage. We're gonna take a couple more calls before we get out of here.
There we go.
And yeah, appreciate brother TJ. Welcome up, brother Co.
Ain't seen in a while. How you been?
I've been good, man. Working, man. How y'all feeling?
Good, man.
Pretty good. I know you got a take on it. So do you think Corey crossed the line with this?
Talking about the kids, like, yeah, but you know, that's just what he do. He a comedian, you know what I'm saying? Do I sound all right?
Yeah, you good. Yeah, you good.
All right, but yeah, but he a comedian, man. You know how that go. They gon' he just trying to, the thing is what he did, he looked at it more like a war instead of a battle. You know what I'm saying? He let whatever happen. let Anton do what he did for the last 7 days. And then when Anton chilled out, it looked like he did some research, you know what I'm saying? And he just brainstormed and said, okay, what I'm gonna do. And that was just that. But it really, to be honest, I think it just came from like a misunderstanding, like a language barrier for real. Because when he said you kissing white man's ass, and then Anton said you dick sucking, that didn't mean like dick sucking like as we think it means. So in Detroit, that's a saying that we just say a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody feel like you jock, like somebody jock, they be like, man, you dick sucking, or like even if you like got a favorite artist, you listening to him so much, your best friend, I'm like, you dick sucking that nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just something that we say in reference to like kissing ass or sucking up, basically. So when Anton said it, me being from Detroit, I didn't even think nothing of it. But somebody that's not from Detroit, they hear that, they like, what? So it was the only comparison that Anton probably thought about, and it came quick. Pause. You know what I'm saying? But I could see in that kind of conversation, I could see any nigga from Detroit saying like, nigga, you be dick sucking black people if that's they stance. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that he even meant. I know Anton didn't mean it like, oh, you suck dick. Like, no, he just was saying like, as you saying he kissing ass, he's saying you dick sucking. You know what I'm saying? But it was a total misunderstanding. But it went the way it went.
Let me cut. You said something real important there. You said, like you said, it's a Detroit thing, and then you said, because I do agree with it up until a certain point. You said, when you and your best friend, like if y'all locked in like that, y'all grew up, y'all been talking to each other like that since y'all was in elementary school, that could be a thing. But like you said, when you dealing with strangers and different men, they're, you got to have a different level of respect in the room.
No, facts. I think that, how can I put it? And then I just felt it was weak what he did once he left. Like, oh, your bitch this, the bitch that. But see, it's just funny because a lot of people don't know shit. This, I don't even know if I should say this. A lot of people don't be liking Anton because they feel like he present himself as like holier than now and shit like that. I don't know, man. But the nigga got 2 wives, man. Like, y'all, nobody may not know that on the internet. The nigga got 2 wives, man. You feel me? I know for a fact.
Definitely didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's some shit you got to keep off the internet. Sometimes you got to play the role. You know what I'm saying? To me, I just be like, oh, okay. Once I found that out, I was like, oh, I see what he doing. So it's just.
I know that. I would say allegedly, because I never heard that before. I haven't seen
allegedly. Well, somebody else could say allegedly. I don't got to say allegedly.
Yeah, I'm saying because I never see any Anton. He takes pride in being an open book. That's his thing. So I'm an open book. I'm very transparent about my life, and to have a secret second wife, I would believe would go against his brand.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, it could be a Detroit thing. Where my guy Theo at? We might need Theo to come in and be the arbitrator.
There you go. Yeah, but yeah.
Nonetheless, I've heard that before. You ain't the first guy. I've heard this ever since then. like they said, it's a Detroit thing. I've never been in Detroit. I don't know, but it seems like it's
how can I put it? People want to give Corey out. People want to give Anton out, man. I just think, man, that's just what happens sometimes when you have man. You know what I'm saying? The nigga said, how can you put it? If you want a space to have a conversation and you want to be professional, and another man say, hey, I got a problem with you saying that, and then he's saying, say it again. I mean, the nigga already said, I'm gonna respect your platform. You know what I'm saying? You saying, say it again. I mean, I'm not no child. You know what I mean? But if you got a problem, we can go outside. So I see where both of them, every people on both sides be like, oh, he said, let's go outside. And this nigga said, say it again. And he didn't. And this nigga didn't go outside. So I can see both sides, but that's just what happened when don't nobody want to back down. You know what I'm saying? They both presented each other with out. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm about to tell him, say it again. If he say it again, fuck it. I'm gonna have to do what I'm gonna do. Hopefully he don't say it again. Now, Anton, I'm about to tell him go outside and get up. fuck it. If he get up, fuck it. We just gonna have to go outside. Hopefully he don't go outside. You know what I'm saying? But that's the overlay for the other layer. You got so many people there. You know, we got to get up. Everybody gonna be like, no, hold on. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not so. I don't know, but talking about the daughter though, when I seen that, that's kind of crazy. You don't bring nobody kids into it. That's a low blow. That lets me know you don't really got no other angle. Like it's nothing else you could talk because that's easy. That's like low hanging fruit. Like, okay, his daughter is 17 and she don't look the best. Ooh, like come on now, like come on now. There's plenty of us that got well, not my kids, but you know what I'm saying. It's plenty of people who kids ain't. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is. Like, and then his wife. I ain't never seen that video of Rita, but that was kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That was kind of crazy.
Yeah, that the wife video, that was it for me. Yeah, that's where I got stuck because golly,
that presented a chink in his armor.
A husband is judged on his wife's perception of him and their situation. Yeah, heck yeah. Rita sounded dang near available.
But that video would have to be old though, right? Like that video seemed like it's pretty old.
Oh yeah, that video is at least probably about 10 years or 7, 8 years or whatever.
Okay. Case. Okay, yeah. I was about to say
he got money now. He ain't so emotional.
No, he probably the same way, but you know, niggas be trying to scrub the internet, take shit off, you know what I'm saying, clean pages up. So I'm like, but yeah, that definitely presented a chink in his armor. But like I said, bro got 2 wives, man. You know what I'm saying? Nigga told me himself, man. You know what I'm saying? I seen her, you know what I'm saying, with my own 2 eyes. You know what I'm talking about? Like, okay, you feel me? I even tried to holler at this. Never mind, let me stop. But yeah, and that's I ain't even gonna lie. Man, fuck it, nigga. I was at this cigar bar, right, nigga. I'm just on my regular 1-2. This in the summertime. I see a chick, she with her friends. I just go up to her. Hey, how you doing? You very beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I would love to get your number. She say, no, I'm taking. I say, okay, that's respectful. Stay faithful. You feel me? Next day, it was was it the tech festival? And I forgot what it was, but it was a tech festival or something like that. I'm with one of the homies. Lo and behold, I see this nigga Anton. But he with the girl. No, hold on. I see old girl first, the same girl that I just seen last night at the cigar bar. Then I see him. I'm like, damn. I'm thinking like it's like a him and Mika situation. Like, oh, she a content creator. You feel me? So me and him cross paths. I say what's up, and then she was like, oh damn, I see him last night. We had that energy. He was like, yeah, that's my whoop. I say, I had the what? This your second? Okay, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? I see you. You feel me? We got some of the same good taste. I see you. You got some good taste. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Nice little chick in her 30s look like. You feel me? So I seen her a couple more times out downtown. You feel me? Like just with her friends and shit. Cause you know when you out and about, that's just how I go. So, but yeah,
I'll say this for the sake of YouTube. Shout out to Olawar, allegedly, alization. Right? But nonetheless, like you said, wild stories, brother. Wild stories.
I probably shouldn't have said that. You feel me? But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
No shit.
I'm gonna go that shit.
Allegations. All right, we don't alization. We just up here telling. You know what I mean?
Nah, man.
Fictional. These are fictional stories.
Yeah,
my thing is, I think that would help his brand more. You gotta be honest, man. You gotta let niggas know. You gotta let niggas know, like it could be this and it could be this. Because if you plan on both sides, you know what I'm saying, then you looking like a fraud. You know what I mean? If you could be 100 and say, hey, look, you can be a faithful man, have a faithful wife, have a good family, and do these things. Because how could I put it? Nobody is perfect. You know what I'm saying? We all have our I don't even want to say flaws, but every man likes women. You gotta, even pastors, you know what I'm saying? Niggas, how can I put it? Everybody it's human. We gotta stop being fake and trying to play both sides of the fence and come out and say it like, hey, if you a man and you handling your business, you can have it your way. Everything ain't everybody business, but you can have a loving wife, be a good family man, and have another girl on the side too, if that's what you want to do, and if you are honest with your woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck all that. Oh, I'm a one woman man shit. I'm a millionaire, man. Fuck all that. Okay, because these niggas be stuck in the thing like, oh, I gotta be a one woman man shit, and that shit be driving niggas crazy. And then you realize you stuck in the fucking matrix, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you got to be honest with these young fellas. Let them know.
Well, listen, brother, we appreciate you coming up, dropping the knowledge, the alizations, but we're here for it.
Appreciate you. I got a lot of process. That's extreme in my little brain.
Appreciate you, brother. And where we at here? It was Itchy Band. I seen you backstage, brother. I don't know where you went. I know you was trying to come up, but nonetheless, there y'all have it. All right. Where we at with the thumbnail?
Yeah.
Gone too far? Did Corey Holcomb cross the line with Anton's family? You know, most people are saying yes. There's a lot of yeah, buts. Even we might have said yeah, but here we are, nonetheless. I think it's a yes.
There you go. Yeah. God dang it. Did he cross the line? I'm still stuck because I say he crossed the line. I'm all about desired outcome. He crossed the line. If Anton seeks, legal damages, wins, then he crossed the line. But if he didn't, if nothing bad does happen, then who are we to say cross the line if there's no consequence? That's what I'm about. We can sit here and say what's right and what's wrong, but what is going to be? God dang it.
So here we are. Like you said, we appreciate y'all calling in. Brother Itchy Bond, don't know where you went, but we will be back tomorrow. Y'all know this. This was Pop-Up Wednesday, another midweek rumble. All right. Another crazy show.
Man, hopefully this is it, huh? We have not been telling too many fibs, but the second time we reviewed the Corey Holcomb Antagonism said that was it. We back because they want to keep it going on, and y'all likes it too. Shout out to everybody that came over supporting. Shout out to the over 1,200 people that was watching at one point. Y'all like this madness. This is y'all fueling Anton's, opportunistic ways. He know this. He's like, oh, y'all still watching? Let me keep conjuring up some doo-doo.
That part. And shout out to all the sponsors tonight that came through. Shout out to, who was that, brother? Soldier 251. Shout out to, who we got here? Black Unity, Izzy DeVoe, Cousin Walker, read up her membership. Shout out to Erroneous E, Rachel. Yeah! Boom, Better Believes Me. Shout out to Project Leroy, Rachad Media. Shout out to Andrew Fain. And last but not least, Uncle Derek.
Big shout out to all Love Tonight sponsors. We appreciate y'all rocking with us like y'all do. We appreciate all y'all coming over. Make sure y'all hit the like and the subscribe button on the way out if you don't use a hating hater. All right, please and thank you.
And I see Itchy Bear come in at the last minute. I'll say this, brother, you got about 60 seconds. What you got? Welcome up.
Good to see you, man.
I don't know. I just wanted to give the opinion on it. I think all of that was calculated. The way I understand and hear it, I think he had a bodyguard for a reason. He knew he might need one. And he planned on getting something for the donation. I understood he gave a donation so that he could participate in that podcast that he was in. So he went in there with that total intention of doing what he did. Nothing was accident. I think it was all planned and almost went as he scripted it. On the other hand, Corey is a comedian. He's used to dealing with hecklers, so he was like, ooh, if he would just have to contain his rage long enough to get his composure. And now I think it's gonna be, kind of like the what's it, the Chris Rock, what's his name
And,
deal with what's that other dude name?
Will
But
Smith?
not quite as high key. But I think we're gonna have something like that that's gonna be following the two of them around forever. But I mean, it's an online situation, and he put his daughter online on his thing. So I'm gonna say everything, any one of them that can be found is fair game. But Corey is a comedian. The stuff he got is made for people to laugh at. Anton, on the other hand, he don't want people laughing at his family. But that's what's going to happen now. Thank you for the 60 seconds. I think y'all agree. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Good to see you, Chief Bond. Appreciate you. Always see you in the chat. Appreciate your support, man.
Appreciate your old school.
Can nobody hear me? Can you hear me? Can nobody hear?
Yeah, can't nobody. I don't know what that is. StreamYard's been wonky lately. I've been watching other shows and well, okay, here it is. I can't hear that. So I don't know.
That's bullshit. My computer's acting up before this show. That's because even the computer tired of covering this madness. That's all right, because we'll be back up here tomorrow with some single by choice madness. All right. Enough of this madness. Back to the other scheduled madness.
Here we go. And I wanted to pull this up real quick. This is Brother Craig in the studio. So Craig went live after the show. And that's the 5150. That's Corey. Nice setup. And when it showed is dope, nobody really beat her. I think it's a little white dude that's doing the.
Yeah, no, them is bots. He got bots. Y'all check it out. I got a good. It's behind the scenes. This the view he got right there. Bam.
Bam, puss ass nigga.
He was sitting right here. That's the door. That's where I walked in at over there. So y'all get the view. The view we get. Morning, man. We're gonna do a morning show. It's 2:50. This the screen. Look how big the screen is. That's the screen right there.
Use it.
See? This the angle. This is where Antoine walked in right here. This where his bitch was sitting right here.
That's a big old screen.
Introduce y'all to the team, man, behind the scenes. That's Abe right there.
Yo, what up, everybody? It's Unseen Abe, Unseen TV.
This is Abe.
You already know.
All right. That's the Abe that Corey, this is why Corey be disrespected, because it's him. So Corey, like, we need to hire some production. This papa, you know, Abe back here, he just the homeboy. And then that's the other dude back there, big other brother. But yeah, this is the dude that be doing most of the engineering and producing. And like you said, he half-assing it, Corey. Yeah, come on, Corey.
Over here sitting up under the steps. Like, absolutely, I don't know. They gonna figure it out. Shout out to building it and flying it.
But that studio is nice.
Yes. I want y'all to see how tall Phil is, man. I'm almost 6'3", man. Appreciate the donation, man. Stand up, Phil. Phil was a real NBA prospect, man. Yeah, man.
That big Phil. That's the studio. All right. Maybe one day me and Mr. Walker gonna hit it big and we're gonna get our studio. All right, wait on it. As long as y'all here supporting, gonna come one day.
When you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. That's why I come here on camera and I use my imagination. I act like I'm in front of a live studio audience every time. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I'm trying to take what's his name? Steve Harvey. He still do a show? I want to take all Steve Harvey's gigs if I can.
Here we go. Yeah! But nonetheless, that was behind the scenes after the show. All right. Like I said, hopefully we could put the whole situation to bed. Did it go too far? Yes. Hopefully it's over. For now. I think it may take time. We may see more in the future.
That's the thing. You know, this legal issues can be carried out over months and years. Just ain't no place to be mentally when you got life going on. You're trying to build as you flying it, progress, move forward, and you got pending court cases. Absolutely the F not. No, thank you. No, thank you.
That part. So here we are, folks. We'll be back here tomorrow. SBC in the house. Watch your mouth. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard.
We moving, man. It's nice to have some of the old originals back in the chat. Good to see you, Don Jeter. Nice to see you with your egregiosity.
That part. So we'll be here tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. Until then.
Appreciate you, OG Richai. Says Gavin X, Riverside, and that. Check them out. Appreciate you, OG.
Okay. What is that? Richai, what is them, stocks or what? What? Come on now, give more context.
You know, these students, come on now.
All right. What were we talking about? We were talking about what, studios or something? I don't know.
Riverside, Ev Mux. Why are you doing this to us, OG? Ev Mux.
Nonetheless, we're gonna look into it, Richard. All right, you trying to take us down the rabbit hole?
Choose a previous recording from, I don't know what you're talking about, OG. Appreciate you. Shout out to Divine Photos. Says a ninja moment is never over. Shout out to Colonel Stinkmeaner.
Here we are. Until tomorrow night, I am Gavin X.
I am Mr. Woka.
And we are Carpet for the Horse Production. You can.
Alternatives to StreamYard. Okay, different streaming platforms.
Ain't nothing better than StreamYard, so there's
There you go.
that.
There we go. But nevertheless, we definitely appreciate you, OG.
Once we off StreamYard, we're gonna be in studio. All right, we're gonna have a whole deal.
Here we go.
But nonetheless, we'll look into it. But yeah, I don't think there's anything better. Maybe if you got Apple, I know Apple got their own deal, but we don't use Apple.
Yeah, down with Apple. F Apple.
That part. So I am Gavin X.
I am Mr. Walker.
And we are Carpet for the Horse Productions.
A good evening.